What's up, guys? This is Ruben from Mouth Guard Out Podcast. Guess what? Episode 12. Look who we got here. But let's do this, guys. Before we get started, let's jump into the intro and we'll go from there. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. Guys, Kaz Egan, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Doing so well. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, I got the legend in the house. Now, for you guys that don't know, this is Kaz Egan. He's the announcer for Epic, Monster Jam, Invicta, Dan Henderson, San Diego Gulls. Keep going, brother. Keep going.
Lake Elsinore Storm.
Lake Elsinore Storm.
There's a ton of boxing events in
Really?
LA. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anything that I can get my voice in, I'm hitting them up.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you so much. Believe it or not, you're the first non-fighter.
Hey, I'm honored.
He's the first non-fighter we've had on the podcast. Obviously, it's called Mouth Guard Out. In this case, microphone off, I guess.
There you go.
It's the new podcast. It's called Microphone Off because normally every time you see him, he's on with his microphone announcing
That's right.
everybody.
There's a lot of big names on this table.
A lot of big names. And you've actually announced some of these people as well.
Yeah, I'd say at least half.
Let's see. Who do you know here?
Okay, so we got Daniel Reyes.
Daniel Reyes. Shout out to Daniel Reyes.
David Morales.
David Momo Morales.
Nasty Nate
Nasty
Harkeen.
Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sarah Valencia, right?
Sarah Valencia. Yeah, I was the interviewer for that one.
Got you.
Yes.
Cool, man. How does it feel being around talent like this? And I'm excited right now because I have talent in front of me. But how does it feel being around that talent, knowing when you walk out of the ring, you're safe, but they're about to punch their faces in?
Dude, it's so crazy to feel their energy inside the cage and then just talk to them, say, after the fight, before the fight. Completely different people.
Really?
I feel like when I'm in the cage announcing them, to them, I'm not even there.
Yeah.
They couldn't care less about me. What I do is for the crowd.
It's for the crowd.
It's not for them because they're just staring daggers into each other.
Yes.
I could take a step back and they won't even know. They're just waiting for that bell to ring.
You could be holding a gun to their head. They wouldn't even notice.
Nope.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for what you do, man. One of the reasons why I love going to the fights is because I see you there all the time. Now that I know who you are, I could just say, "What's up, Kaz?"
Yep, gotta say.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? And I say this, I've had a lot of guests on this show, and I always ask the question, who's the tall guy? Because once again, that's, you stand out.
Yep.
Nobody knew your name.
That is too funny.
Nobody. It's like, well, you know what? I think his name is, well, I'm not sure.
It's a weird name.
It's a weird Kaz. Where's that come from?
Yeah, so, I mean...
Is it short for something?
No, it's just Kaz, K-A-Z. So it depends on who's asking me, but I'll give you guys the real story.
Okay.
Usually I tell people it's from a Western movie.
Got it.
But my mom was watching this movie. It's about a homeless guy in New York, plays a saxophone on the street for money. And anytime he's with a girl, he turns into a demon.
Got it.
And the movie's called My Demon Lover.
What the hell?
And that character's name is Kaz.
Kaz.
So my mom saw that movie and I'm like, that's what I'm going to name my baby boy.
You know what I was thinking? I was going to say if your parents were hippies.
Oh, yeah.
Like some people are named like Running Water and Sunshine and all that, but I don't think hippies has anything to do with the killers.
No, and then middle name is Salem after the Salem witch trials. So
really?
Yeah, my mom was just into all that dark stuff.
Was she?
Oh, yeah.
She probably listens to a lot of podcasts, right?
Oh, yeah. Big
time. My
big
God.
Time.
You know what's funny is a lot of females, a lot of women like listen to murder mysteries and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're just trying to figure out how to plot to kill us, right? Without getting caught.
Exactly.
That's the whole purpose of having, these murder mysteries. Of like, okay, if I do this and this, I won't get caught.
Right. So let's not give them any ideas.
Hell yeah. Well, in honor of you being here, I dressed up. I got my tuxedo
Looking
on.
sharp.
I love that jacket, by the way. Check that out, man.
You.
Looks like a bandana.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that?
See if the sparkles come
Hell
through.
Hell yeah, it comes through. We'll enhance those. Put a little bling on there.
Yeah,
but
there you go.
I went every time I see this guy at, anytime at the fights, you're always suited and booted, man.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
How many suits do you have?
Oh man, I got a closet just of suits.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had to, and then I got a rack out in my living room of more suits because they wouldn't fit in the closet. Yeah. So I easily 30.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then you can mix and match.
I have the same thing. It's just now my closet's getting, because the suit takes about this much. Yeah. You got the trouser, you got the padding and all that.
Yep.
So now I might have to kick out my wife's clothes out of mine and put it in her office.
Yep.
So I can have a closet full of suits.
Exactly. That's what you got to do.
Absolutely. Do you get your stuff tailored, or because I know you don't get off the rack?
No. When you're 6'7", I mean, even at big and tall,
6'7" and a slice of heaven.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
buddy.
You go. I love it.
Hell yeah.
I just all online. You put in your measurements and all that, and they just send it your way.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Do you still have to get it altered once you get it back? Or?
No, usually the site I go to, Hawker Tea, they got some good stuff.
Really?
And it's quick too.
I go to Suit Supply.
Okay.
I go to Suit Supply. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Suit Supply. They already have my measurements.
Oh, nice.
So all I have to do is call Austin or Troy and say, hey, let me get this color, this material.
Yep.
And then 3 weeks later, I try it on. They might do a little bit of nip and tucks here and there, but hell yeah.
Yeah,
but,
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So back what I was saying is nobody knew your name.
Right.
So we started an Instagram, and obviously you follow us.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Nate Jarquin, Nasty Nate, shout out to Nasty Nate. And he asked the question. I said, hey, who's the guy? Because we were watching his fight.
Yep.
He goes, I don't know, but he's hella tall. So we took that clip and we posted it. And within 2 minutes.
That quick?
Yes.
Really?
I don't know how did you get, did somebody tag you in it?
Yeah. Shout out to my guy, JD11.
Okay, JD11.
He watches your podcast.
Okay,
he sent it to me. Yep.
Big shout out.
Yep, shout out JD11. So he sent it to me. He's like, dude, you got to reach out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is too funny.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally 2 minutes. My wife was freaking out in the living room. She was like, look,
No
he
way.
touched back to it. And that's what you said. You said 6'7" and a slice of
That's
heaven.
right. Man, the
Hell
internet
yeah.
is crazy how fast
Absolutely,
it works.
bro. Absolutely. It's crazy to see how fast you can get news. You know, everything going on international now with the administration. We're just sucked into the TV, see what's happening next.
And you got a big following, so it was bound to get around eventually.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Are you from San Diego?
Yeah, born and raised.
Really?
North County, a little town called Fallbrook.
I know Fallbrook.
Yeah, right next to Camp Pendleton.
Right next to Camp Pendleton. We were talking about earlier. I was from Camp Pendleton when I was in the Marine Corps. So sure enough, you're literally right behind us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're hearing the bombs all day and night.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. You ever thought about joining the military since you were so close, or were you so close you're like, nah, I don't want to join the military?
No, there wasn't a strong opportunity there.
No?
So I went to school. How I got into this was digital broadcasting.
Okay.
I think I wanted to be like an anchor reporter, and graduated with that degree from Palomar, not too far from here. And then when I graduated, the only places that were hiring were the middle of nowhere, Nebraska.
Yeah, Wyoming. You're the what is it? What are they called? Well, the guys that are in the field.
Yeah, out on the field.
Yeah.
In the hurricanes and everything.
Yeah, we have a 400-pound pig here, right? You'll be that guy announcing that
Exactly.
400 pigs. I just had piglets, and we're like, okay, you're on air for what, 30 seconds?
Yeah,
and then they forget about you.
Yeah, and I've been spoiled Southern California, so I'm like, I'm not going to leave here. Let's see what my backup plan is. And my dad's been a police officer my entire life. Yeah, CHP.
Thank you for his service.
Thank you.
Is he still in?
He just retired last year.
Just retired.
Yeah, 30
Absolutely.
years, something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So he was a sergeant, or I don't know how the ranks go.
Yeah.
He was high up there.
Yeah, high up there. He put in his time. So, I'm like, okay, what's my backup plan? And I got into the San Diego Police Department Academy.
Okay.
After a year of background exams and everything
I know the
like
feeling.
that. And it took forever. And then I get in, and I quickly realized, you know what? Maybe this isn't for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, hey, all the respect in the world to.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
You would have been. I don't know if you guys remember that movie, Police Academy.
Oh yeah.
You would have been Tackleberry, right? The tall guy, Tackleberry.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you again, brother. Thank you again for being here, taking the time out of your day. We had this set up for at least a month, right? A month back and forth, and finally we got a hold of each other, and then set up a time and date. But you've been to Mexico too.
Yeah, that was my first event.
That was your first. How did you get that gig?
So when I first started, I was just sending messages on social media to everybody and anybody.
Now, Mexico, where?
Where was it?
It wasn't like Tijuana or anything, right?
No, I think it was.
It was
Baja, California.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And so it was funny enough, now that I'm the announcer for Invicta, it was an amateur, all-female MMA organization. And so I just sent them a message. They've had a couple events before. They don't exist anymore. It was called Fearless Women MMA.
Okay.
And
this must have been, 10 years ago?
Oh, no, this was 2020.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And they're, okay, got it. Sorry about that. I just get excited.
No, so I'm still pretty fresh into it.
Yeah.
So I sent them a message, and they're like, are you willing to do it for $100? So I said, hey,
$100?
I'll do it for whatever.
Sure.
I've never done it before.
It's more things to put on your resume.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It was the first thing to put on my resume.
So, really?
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll give it a shot. So they said, okay, meet us at this gym this day.
It was in Mexico. Did you have some tacos at least while you were there?
Oh, yeah. And dude, this was the worst event center. It was like some broke down boys and girls club. It was rough.
Did you drive in there?
Oh yeah.
How was your car? Was it still there? Did it have all 4 tires when you picked it up?
Luckily, it made it out.
Oh,
the
good,
bathrooms weren't working. It was rough. In there. But as soon as I stepped in the cage, and I didn't know. Am I announcing blue or red first? What am I doing? So I just watched like Bruce Buffer, Joe Martinez, all the goats. Yeah. And I just tried to copy them. Yeah. And I made it through, got in my first fight, and I started announcing. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. This is what I'm meant to do.
Absolutely. The first time we ever saw you, we didn't meet you yet, we just knew of you, is when Daniel Reyes fought Cody Warner. Oh. Hit the second time.
Yeah, what a battle.
Absolutely. So when you walk, I'm a suit guy. I love suits. Yep. Like I said, I have suits for days. You know, I wear suits to work. I wear suits everywhere. As soon as I saw that red jacket with the black lapel, I'm like, who in the hell is this? Right. That makes sense. I was about to tap you on the shoulder, said, give me your tailor's name, bro. Because I can't get away with that. You know, you're tall, you're slender. I'm a little bit wider. You see what I'm saying? But I have to wear the wide lapel because of my body type. Right. That makes sense. But I was like, wow, his suits are on point.
There we go.
And then when you lifted up that mic, blah, I'm like, I told my wife, I said, I bet you he's either Michael Buffer or Bruce Buffer's son.
That is, I saw that on the video. Yeah, you posted on social media. That is funny.
I was like, I can guarantee you that's his son because obviously, you know, announcing and all that. You're tall, beautiful looking, you know, the hair. I'm like, hell yeah. This guy is Bruce Buffer's or Michael Buffer's son. But come to find out, you have no relationships. No. Ah, man.
Mom was a stay-at-home mom. Dad's police officer.
Dad is a police officer.
No background.
Now, before you went to Mexico, which was your first gig, what were you doing? Were you in school still, or?
So once I was in the police academy for a very short time, I realized.
You actually went to the academy.
Oh yeah, I got in. That's when I realized, this isn't for me.
Oh, got it.
So I got in. All the respect in the world. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna bow out. This isn't for me. So really? I'm sitting at home for a week thinking, what's my backup plan?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what am I gonna do now? That was my go-to.
Was your dad on your butt? Hey, son, you got to be a cop or just son?
No. He's always been very.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
follow your dreams. Both my parents big on that. So then my friend sends me a post that the Lake Elsinore Storm, the San Diego Padres minor league baseball team, they're hiring for an on-field MC, and I'm thinking, I don't have any experience in baseball. Yeah. Why not? So I'll give it a shot.
Shot in the dark.
Exactly. So show up to auditions. It was just maybe 20 chairs all lined up. Okay. And I was the first one there, and then everybody else showed up. So they had us introduce the mascot. They had us host a mid-inning break game. They had us hype up a crowd for 60 seconds.
Were you on a microphone so they can hear the echo and the inflections and everything, right?
Yep. Okay. And if you've ever had to hype up a crowd that wasn't there, it's hard. And 60 seconds, that feels like a long time.
Wow. So you're like the modern day Flavor Flav, right? The hype man, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get you out to a Storm game. Or a Bulls game. You could throw out the first pitch. We'll make it happen.
Hey, can you hear that, guys?
There you go.
Hell yeah. That I look forward. I know Daniel Reyes did that.
Yep.
I know that was awesome of you, man.
Oh yeah,
I know
cool,
you
dude.
hooked up with Harvey Castellano, and you set all that up. But I mean, little things that we can do for these fighters, just to push them just a little bit more.
Exactly.
I wish maybe eventually I'll have more followers, more subscribers. I'll be an influencer. But right now we have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same way you started in Mexico where the fly is going and, the smell and all that. But now
backed
you're here,
toilets.
man. So backed up toilets, right? Yeah. Well, congratulations, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. I'm proud of you, man.
I'm
proud of you. And once again, I thank you for being in here, man.
Oh, this is awesome. Great
Hell
setup.
yeah, man. Who are some of your influencers? We said Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer, but do you have any other influencers that said, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to hold a mic in my hand for a living.
Yeah, so Joe Martinez, we actually have so he's pretty much when Bruce Buffer can't make an event, he's the guy. He's doing the UFC fight nights. Okay. Yeah, and he's doing Golden Boy. He's the ring announcer there.
Is he at Cage Warriors?
Yeah.
Okay, I know who he is.
Yep.
I know. I saw him.
Exactly.
I know it. Oh. It's funny because we went to go see David Momo Morales. Shout out to David.
Yep.
And I told my mom about you because my mom, every time we go to a fight, she'll ask, or my parents, what'd you guys do this weekend? Oh, we went to a fight. And we start saying, and this happened, and this happened. Yep. And my mom's like, I want to go.
Yep.
So finally, my mom's first fight was Cage Warriors.
Okay, nice.
And she asked me about you.
Yeah.
She goes, is that guy going to be here? Obviously, she didn't know your name. She goes, that guy going to be here? I said, I don't know, Mom. I don't know. And that's where I saw the other guy.
Yeah, Joe Martinez.
Joe Martinez.
He has the most incredible voice.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Michael C. Williams.
Michael C. Williams?
Yeah,
okay.
He's the Bellator guy, now the PFL guy.
Okay.
Both of them are great. But Joe Martinez.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe Martinez.
Shout out to Joe Martinez.
Hell
He's
yeah.
great. So I was on Cameo and I was reaching out to everybody like I was on social media. I'm trying to get my name in front of everybody. So I would reach out to people on Cameo too.
Okay.
Making anything happen. And I saw he was on Cameo. So I gave him a little background. Hey, my name is Kaz. At this point, it was 2020, so I was only working with the Lake Elsinore Storm.
Okay.
And I'd love to learn and get any advice from you.
Yeah.
So he sends me a message back. He's like, I worked at Lake Elsinore Storm for 20 years.
Are you doing the same job you did?
So he was the PA guy. I'm the MC, but what are the odds of that?
Yes.
Insane.
Yes. One thing that I noticed, and I know the Storm has nothing to do with MMA or fighting,
right.
but we're such a small community. So now it's like, oh, I used to live there. I used to work there. Oh, I know that person that fought, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
I went to high school with them.
Exactly.
That's one of the reasons why I love this community so much, because we're small, but we're big.
Exactly.
Does that make sense? Exactly. Cool. And anybody else?
Joe Martinez, Michael C. Williams. I mean, they're the GOATs right now.
Have you ever studied under, like, watched a lot of videos and says, you know what, I like his style, Howard Cosell?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, great, incredible voice.
Can you do an impression of him?
No shot. Even another one that I can't do an impression of, Howard Finkel.
Howard Finkel.
I'm a huge wrestling nerd too, and I mean his voice, one of a kind.
But you know what? And it's funny since I bring up Howard Cosell. Voices back in the day in the 40s, there was different.
Yeah.
Now on stage, I don't know if there were announcing voice or that was the regular voice.
I don't know how they turned that on, but I can't even get close. You
right?
did a pretty good one right there.
No, I was just pretending here. Muhammad Ali, and he's 25-5. I don't know. I couldn't do it, man. I'm just playing around here.
Just so nostalgic.
That's what it is. So I wish I can find out if that was a voice they had just for announcing or that was their regular voice.
Right.
Because even if you hear like the old, I don't know, 1940s radio commercials, everybody had that same tone.
Right.
Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Even in baseball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Even baseball. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Now, tell me a little bit more about, because I always see you at Epic. I've seen you at Dan Henderson. Have you ever been a Spar Star?
Never been to Spar Star yet. No, they. I'm not sure the name of their ring announcer, but they've been. I hit them up before.
You should.
Yeah, and haven't met him yet. They've worked together for a long time though. So
yeah.
Hey, Spar Star.
Yeah,
if you ever
Spar
need
Star.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, man. He'll be the substitute teacher.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I don't feel good. Hold on, call Kaz. There has to be like a red button.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
If for some reason I'm the announcer, let's just say for Invicta, and I can't show up, there's a red button, and everybody gets a text, and whoever comes in, first gets the gig for the day. I don't know. I'm just fantasizing.
No,
here.
that's how it all starts. I
really?
mean, yeah, but that's a scary thing to do. That's a scary thing to do. If you're gonna miss an event. You don't.
There might be somebody better than you.
Exactly.
You know what? I like this better than him.
Yep. So you don't want to miss an event.
Hey, Ruben, don't show up to work next week. We got a replacement for you.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. So you got to make sure you're on top of it. I treat every event as it's my audition.
Yes.
You never want to slip.
Is this secure? Meaning, are you from now on the Epic announcer, or can there be other people?
No, yeah. Carlos Kramer is he's done way more Epic events than I have, but he's also.
But before you, though, right?
Yeah.
Or during with you. I don't know if you rotate.
Yeah. So anytime he can't make an event,
got it.
That's pretty much when I do it, because I know he's doing something in India or somewhere like
India.
that. Yeah, maybe not India. Somewhere around.
Somewhere international.
Yeah,
not nowhere close here.
Some international fight, but yeah.
Wow.
When he can't make an event, that's when I step in. And Epic puts on such a cool show.
Absolutely.
I mean, that is a party in there.
You know what? It is. It's a different crowd. I remember when not to bring up Cage Warriors again, but it's a different crowd.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're pro. So I had more fun at the amateur than I did with the pro, because everyone at the pro's like, okay, next, and blah, blah, blah. You see the fight. Right. And you know what's funny is, and you've been to the Cage Warrior fights, I don't think they go more than 2 rounds.
No. Especially that last Cage Warriors. Everything was the first
1 round finish.
Yep.
Boom, out.
Yep.
I'm like, so the DJ had to play more music. I'm like, okay, cool. So
they had to fill a lot of time.
And that was my mom was there. It's like, Mom, normally it's not like this. They actually go all 3 or 5 rounds depending on what the fight. But she had fun.
Those pros though, they're on another level.
Yes.
And the production behind Cage Warriors, insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's where Paddy Pimblett got his start. McGregor got his start. I don't know who else out there. Now we have the new generation, which is
that heavyweight guy that everyone wants. John
Roscoe?
Jones.
Oh, John Jones. He was there? I didn't know that.
No, the one that they want to fight him.
Got
another
it.
British guy, big heavyweight. Can't think of his name.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Cage Warriors got some mean people in there, but man, they're the team behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They're all fantastic.
Absolutely.
I got to announce Cage Warriors 156 because for a lot of events, when Joe Martinez, he's the main guy. When he can't make an event, that's when I step in.
Yes.
That's what's happened with
the substitute teacher, right?
There you go. Cage Warriors, Invicta. That's how I got the Invicta gig.
Tell me more about Invicta. I know that's an all-female fighting.
All-female professional
really?
MMA. Yeah, we got Kansas City was my first one.
The reason I know Invicta because he was wearing a blue suit. Yep. Was it suede?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Looking like Prince up in there, right?
Suede.
Ow.
I love suede.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Invicta is incredible.
Is it?
Yeah. Again, very small team, but Shannon Knapp, she's been around forever in the MMA community. She's huge.
Where's that hosted at?
We go all over Kansas City.
Oh,
Denver.
You travel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
got it.
Next one coming up February 7th will be in Atlanta.
Okay.
Again, so that's
really
awesome.
And they put you up at the hotel and everything, and obviously there's meetings there. What's going to happen? Wow. Hell yeah,
they
bro.
They run a full-on production. It's on CBS Sports Network. Yeah, it's a good time.
I know I remember when I had Sarah Valencia, she says that's one of her goals to be in Invicta.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
We would love to have her.
Nadine Mandiu, she's fought for Bellator.
Okay.
So that's up there in those areas.
Exactly.
But, oh, man.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, there's UFC, PFL, Bellator, but Invicta is right up there in the top 5.
If I ever start fighting, and I always say this, if I ever, I'd want to fight in Invicta.
Oh, yeah.
I might have a fighting chance, but you never know.
They're pretty tough.
They're pretty tough. I know, man. I know when I had Nadine Mandiu here, I was scared of her.
Oh, yeah.
She actually smacked me in my hand, and I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
She says she punches sandbags.
Oh, my gosh.
But that's what you have to do.
Just to callus them?
Just to give a callus in there. That way when she smacks a skull, it doesn't hurt her hand. But hey, respect to all the fighters.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do to be where you're going to be.
That's right.
Does that make sense?
That's right.
Awesome. Now, have you ever had a situation where you get to the fight and nothing's organized? And I don't want you to say the promotion. Where you're like, okay, where are the fighters? Oh, we don't know. What about the weights? I don't know. What about the nicknames? I don't know.
Yep.
Or everything's just out of whack. I don't know. Walk me through your worst case scenario.
1,000%. I mean, you just went through all of it. I mean, especially a lot of the amateur events, even some of the pro boxing ones. Yeah. I mean, it really depends on the show, everything, the production, but I have no problem with it just because I'm so used to it. I actually prefer, I want to go to every fighter and talk to them personally to find out if their hometown is correct. Because usually the production gives them a sheet and they fill out their name, their nickname.
Sometimes it's not legible.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Or sometimes, actually, can you announce... I'm from here by way of.
Okay,
I forgot to put that part. So I like to go to every fighter individually. Yeah. Which, I mean, if you're at an epic event, there's a lot of fights.
Do you have time to do that?
Yeah. Oh, I show up. I show up early.
Good. Yeah. Because I know Daniel Reyes said they show up at 6.
Yeah.
So obviously you're walking around. Hey, what's this? Write this down. How do you pronounce? Do you enunciate?
Exactly.
Do you do like on the dictionary where they have to go verdugo? So ver. And then go. So you know how to enunciate it.
Oh, yeah. No, spelling doesn't matter.
Okay, good.
I'll spell it as it's announced.
How it sounds in your head.
Creighton, that's definitely not how it's spelled.
Somebody will say Cretan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I get there nice and early. I'm talking to the matchmakers.
Good.
I'm talking to the president of the production. Yeah. I'm talking to who's going to be in my ear during these events. Who's my God at this moment, Whose voice do I have to listen to? Can I hear the commentators? I want to be able to hear myself. Do we have time for a sound check? So I like to show up real
That's
early.
Good. That's proactive on you, man. That's a lot of initiative. Because the last thing you want to do is get someone's name wrong or say it wrong or say another fighter.
Exactly.
And then people are looking around. It's like, that's not me.
Exactly.
That makes sense. And that looks bad on the promotion and you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The promotion, they don't care about the announcer. The announcer's job is to show up. And I mean, you're hired because you know what you're doing.
Yes.
They don't want to have to babysit you.
Yes.
So you got to be proactive.
Got to be proactive.
Exactly.
Now, is that different from, let's just say they like Elsinore Storm?
Lake Elsinore Storm. So luckily, I'm the creative behind that.
Okay, good. So you're in charge. You can do. Okay, good. Got it.
Exactly.
So that's a little bit of load off of your back.
Yes.
You don't have to depend on a lot of people saying, "Hey, give me this, give me this." Oh, sorry, I forgot. You're the okay. Good.
Exactly.
Good.
And then Monster Jam. I mean, that's a massive team.
Yes.
That's totally different. There's there is a script. Everybody always asks if Monster Jam is scripted. Not scripted at all. There's points that we're supposed to hit on, but we don't know who's going to win what race, who's going to win the skills competition, that sort of thing.
So it's more impromptu or shoot from the lip, basically.
Exactly. There's bullet points that we're supposed to follow, but that's it.
But as long as you hit the bullet points, you can impromptu whatever and do everything.
Exactly.
Now, as far as schools, let's say, for example, I don't know if you went to a vocal academy or school. Did you do something like that?
Just digital broadcasting.
Just digital
arts.
broadcasting.
Yeah, trying to be an anchor, reporter. I mean, that was great practice. I didn't know it at the time that this is what I would be using that for. But man, getting behind a camera, getting on a microphone, knowing your angles, how you're supposed to look directly at the camera.
Yeah.
How to interview somebody.
Absolutely. I'm new at this, so if I come out as amateur, I am amateur.
No, you're a pro.
That makes sense. No. Thank you. Appreciate it though. Yeah, I have it's a one-man team here, so I do all the production, all the editing. Jeff, the administrator, gets all the guests here. So luckily for him, he's our first guest that reached out to us. Well, if you don't mind, Kaz, I want to celebrate your achievements.
Absolutely.
So one of the things, here's the ongoing joke. I always say this. Pellegrino, sponsor the show, guys. Hook us up. But because you're here, you're technically royalty.
Wow. All right. I like it.
What we want to do is let's put this down. And just for you, look what I did for you. I actually brought the Pellegrino bottle out.
Oh, we're going real
so
fancy.
we're going fancy. So if you don't mind, because I don't want to mess up the signature.
Absolutely.
So Pellegrino, sponsor the show. We're popping bottles here in Mouth Guard Out podcast.
It's an honor.
Absolutely. Thank you so
much.
Love
being here.
Absolutely.
For everybody watching this behind the scenes, I mean, this guy has got it down.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. And then we got a nice little square ice cube in there. I wish this was whiskey, but I'm pretty sure the podcast will go in a definitely direction, right? We're like, hey, what's up? Well, this time in Mexico, there was these two. No, I'm just playing.
We can share some Mexico stories.
There we go. So, salute. Cheers.
Salute. Thank you, man.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. So again, thank you so much, man. This is it's an honor.
Yeah,
it's
thank you for having me. This is great. Can't believe this all started just because of that one video.
Yeah,
that's too
funny. Know, right?
Yeah. Nasty Nate.
Canelo. Well, I'm just playing. I want Canelo. Now, speaking of big fighters like that, have you ever met big fighters? Canelo, Ryan Garcia, or any old school big names?
Not boxing so far. I've met a couple of boxing heavyweights in my time, but John Jones.
Really?
Yeah, he's the biggest name so far.
Where was he at?
Oh man,
where were you at?
Cage Warriors.
He was there.
Yeah, yep. 156.
Okay.
He was in the crowd.
Okay.
Yep. And a couple female. I mean, all these, especially in Invicta, they're all coming out. They're the top of the stars.
I get starstruck all the time. Like when you walked in, I'm like, hell yeah. The guy in the suits is in my house. Every time a fighter gets in there, because you guys are there. Mm-hmm. I'm just a spectator. Does that make sense? So by me having this platform, I'm slowly getting a foot, behind the scenes. Maybe what I want to do one day is I want to go behind the scenes where the fighters are.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're getting their hands wrapped, maybe doing like a little podcast back there or just like a quick vlog just to get the behind the scenes.
It's a crazy environment back there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's either silent or it all depends on what they want. Some people just have their headphones in and they're just sitting there meditating.
Yeah.
Some people are jamming out and rocking out to loud music, blasting.
Throwing pads.
Exactly. But man, you don't want to talk to them there.
No, I know that. Hey, bro, tell me about. No, they're in the zone.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like I was once again to bring up Daniel Reyes. Mm-hmm. Every time I see him at the fight and I saw him here, totally different person. Totally different person. I'm like, dude, you're not the same person. Same thing with Sarah. Same thing. The only difference with Nasty Nate and David is I see him at the gym because I train at Valiant.
Okay.
So I see him. I already know that. But the other people, I'm like, whoa. You're human. Right. You're not a robot.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
And they don't have all that adrenaline running through their veins.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What do you think of MMA fighters? I don't know how long you've been following MMA, but have you seen a difference between maybe when we were young, watching it on TV till now? Because I know things evolve.
Yeah.
And now it's a newer generation. You know, the fighters are younger.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I know Jeff Creighton, Jazzy Jeff, he started fighting at 18 years old. He was still in high school.
Wow.
He was at Epic.
Yeah. Wow.
And he won his first fight.
No way. I didn't know he fought at Epic.
He fought somebody that, and don't quote me here, I believe he was 4-1. He was 18 years in high school. He beat him.
Jeez.
Can you imagine that Monday back at school in homeroom?
Yeah.
Oh, but
my God.
Tell me from your experience, since you're behind the scenes, tell me if you see any evolution of fighters or something that you see different from now, maybe from 4 years ago, or maybe when you used to watch them as a kid.
Yeah,
or,
when I was watching them as a kid, I mean, it was just big bad dudes.
Yes.
That was getting in there and fighting, and it wasn't that popular of a sport.
No, it wasn't.
It's blown up in the past few years.
It was too violent.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? They couldn't show it on TV.
Yep. They didn't even have weight classes back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah, those were great. Like UFC 1. Have you ever watched those clips?
I started watching that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was scary stuff. But now,
Tito Ortiz, all those cools.
Yeah. But now the athleticism
Yes.
for these fighters is absolutely insane. It's not just big dudes anymore.
Endurance. I know the difference. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? And once again, since you brought that up, as soon as you started saying that, I'm thinking Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, big guys.
Yep.
So their endurance wasn't like these people nowadays. But then again, I don't know if this is a word, athletic science has changed a lot since then. You see what I'm saying?
The way that you can look at your body, what you can do in the ring. I mean, it's ever evolving.
Recovery.
Yep.
Red light, cryotherapy, cold plunging. Man, there's so much. I need to start fighting.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So whoever's out, I'm just playing.
And shout out to the smaller guys too. I mean, they're taking over the sport.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they're like the Daniel Reyes.
Daniel Reyes.
I mean, he's going to be in the UFC in no time.
I can guarantee it.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it. If anything, I think he'll do Bellator.
Yeah.
And then from there, that'll be the stepping stone to UFC.
Did you get to meet his dad when he was here too?
The dad and the brother were here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. This
their whole team.
His support is awesome.
Yep.
His family. Yeah. He said he brings about 100 people to every fight.
Oh, man. Yeah. When I've announced him 2 or 3 times now, and as soon as I don't even get to say his name yet, the crowd is going nuts. I haven't even said his name. I'm talking about his weight, and the crowd's going crazy.
Dude. And then you look out in the crowd, and you just see a sea of Reyes shirts or jerseys, whatever.
Yep.
Great support for that kid. I am proud of that kid, man.
And just the coolest
No offense to calling you a kid, but you are younger than me. Right?
He's young, but won't want to mess with him.
Not in a dark alley. Hell no.
No way.
Hell no. What's been the funniest moment you've had in the cage, you announcing, or even before? Just give me something that, well, this one time.
Yeah, so there's this term called getting baptized.
Baptized.
Yeah, when I first started,
did you hear that, guys?
A couple of the promotions.
That doesn't sound fun, by the way.
No, not in the good way.
No, not in the holy way, right?
Yeah. There's a couple of the promotions are like, "Have you been baptized yet?" Oh. I'm like, "Well, what are you talking about? Like next to the ring?" So the ring announcer, you're usually, or the cage announcer, you're sitting right outside that cage, right outside the ropes. Yeah. And these fighters, these warriors are going to town.
I know.
We were talking about suits earlier.
Yeah.
And these guys, now I know, I mean, I have my cards. As soon as people get a little close, I start covering only my eyes or so. Really? Because these bloody guys, I have been baptized.
That's baptized.
So many times. I'm getting blood all over.
Sweat,
everything. Yeah. Who knows what kind of fluids I've gotten on my suits.
Oh, my God.
But my dry cleaners, I mean, shout out to them.
Shout out. Can you imagine? Kaz, what the hell? Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and clean it. Yep. I'll tell you the story later.
Yeah. I keep at least one card from every event that I've done, one of my announcer cards, and I always keep the ones that have blood on them.
Really?
Because it's just the coolest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know whose blood I've gotten on me, but
you know what's funny? And funny that you bring up cards. I saw, which one was it? You were wearing a green suit.
Yeah.
It was Jared Turner.
Okay.
The Jared Turner, Daniel Reyes fight.
Yes.
Man, we keep bringing about Daniel Reyes, man. This guy's famous. Yes. But I remember how when you have your microphone, I like how you point with the card.
Yes. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. There, every announcer has their own style.
I don't have a card on me. Here, I have a card.
There you go.
It's a playing card.
Yeah.
But obviously, and sorry to interrupt you, you're announcing and then you... do that.
Exactly.
Believe it or not, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
You bring me into you.
Oh, nice.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Just that gesture saying, you know what? That card, that's telling me join us.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm very symbolic. I like doing symbolic things.
Nice.
So when I see that, I'm like, okay, you got my attention, Kaz.
That is awesome.
Hell yeah.
I like that you picked up on that because there's only so many things that you can do as an announcer. When you're 6'7", there's some announcers. Bruce Buffer's jumping around doing a 360.
Yeah.
That's awesome for him. I'm not going to be doing that just because I don't want to be that flashy. And I mean, it's not about me when I'm in there. It's about the fighters mainly. And it's of course about the fans.
About the fans.
I'm just part of a story.
Yeah. But why are you so humble though? It's not about me. I don't care about me. I care about why? Because without you, I wouldn't be hyped up for the fight.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. I'm just getting it started.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I've never liked the attention so much on me, but I love to put the attention on other people.
That's humble. I like that. I like that.
I mean, if I can use my voice once I found out that I had something to give out and put attention on other people to make them shine.
Yeah.
With my help, I'm all about that.
Absolutely. If I was an announcer, if I ever was announcing, I'd want the spotlight on me. I'd be wearing sequin suits. I'd be wearing some Elton John glasses because I like to be the center of attention.
There you go.
Does that make sense? Because without me, people don't know who's coming out. But yeah, you are humble. And then I only remember you fights because of the suit.
Yeah.
So as soon as I said great, it was the Jared Turner one.
Exactly.
That makes sense. You also have a maroon one.
Yes. Yeah.
That one was for, I'm trying to think
that
the
was
fight.
Hendos.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Damn. I got to look through your closet, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'd let you borrow some, but it might be a little
I don't think it's going to be fit. No, it's not going to fit. You see what I'm saying? What size are you?
Oh, I don't even know. I got all my measurements just online. My guy has it.
Yeah. I'm a 48 regular.
Okay.
But what I like to do is I like getting 50 large.
Yeah.
And then I get it tailored.
Yeah.
So I can bring it in, bring it out. You see what I'm saying?
Smart. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. What advice would you give somebody? Like, say, somebody listens to this. Maybe he is 16, 17 years old and doesn't know what to do in life. And it says, you know what? I've seen this guy Kaz before. I want to do what he does maybe years from now.
Yeah.
What advice would you give that young guy or girl to say, this is what I want to, if you want to do this, this is what you have to do?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're trying to get into the fight industry.
Or just announcing.
Announcing any sport. I mean, say yes to everything.
Say yes.
Sometimes people aren't hiring for an announcer. They're hiring for a commentator.
Say yes.
Take that opportunity,
Absolutely.
even if commentating isn't what you want to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not hiring for a commentator. They're hiring for a post-fight interviewer.
Yeah.
Say yes. Because get your foot in that door. Show them what you can do. Gain that experience.
Yes.
You stick with them long enough.
Hear that?
Opportunity will come.
Absolutely.
And if anybody I'll shout out, if anybody wants an opportunity to get on the mic, message me. I'll get you on a mic some way.
Are you freaking serious?
Yeah, if that's their dream, because I didn't have anybody for that.
True.
So I would love to give that to somebody.
Wow.
Whether it's Storm, Gulls,
guys.
If you've never been on a mic in front of a crowd, first off, you're gonna want to practice.
Yes.
You don't want your first time doing it. That's your job. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let me give you that opportunity.
Yeah. I told you off camera. I was in the Marine Corps and I was a recruiter in Texas. And that's one of the things they teach us is public speaking.
Interesting. Okay.
Absolutely. Because we're in front of classrooms, we're in front of professors, we're in front of crowds. My biggest crowd was at UTEP in El Paso, Texas.
Oh, wow.
My biggest crowd was 2,300 people.
Jeez. Okay.
So I'm not saying that I'm an expert at speaking, but I also had my dress blues on. So my dress blues did all the talking.
There you go.
So even if I would have been cracking voice, my uniform would have spoke for me. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So So
let me know if you feel the same way.
Yes, sir.
So people always ask me, are you shy or do you get nervous announcing in front of big crowds? I am so much more nervous announcing in front of 10 people than my biggest crowd with Monster Jam 40,000.
Yeah.
Because 10 people, you can make eye contact with every person individually.
Yes.
40,000, it's a C.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even look real.
Yeah.
So,
hell yeah. And I brought this up before. I'm a teacher.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have students and I have to look at every single one of them. Boom, boom. Go back to you.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, once again, I'm not saying that I'm an expert. I'm not no Tony Robbins or anything.
Right.
But I know how to control the crowd.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
And that's what you need to do.
You have to do.
I mean, I bet teachers, I've never really thought about it before, but if you can control a classroom, you can control a crowd pretty easily.
I owe that to my military, though.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because when you're in the military, hey, Marine, blah, 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 blah. So you're so used to projecting and inflecting is the word, right? Inflecting, your words so they can understand. Because sometimes people are not at your level. So you have to sometimes explain. If I'm speaking to you on a 10th grade level, I might have to speak to you at a 5th grade level.
Yeah.
So you could understand, maybe use a lot of analogies. And that's how I'm able to make people understand me by using analogies.
Yep.
Does that make sense? I don't know if it's something like that in, like, for example, Monster Jam.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I've learned. I mean, you can read everything and announce it however you want at home, but until you hear that crowd, you have to play off them. You're a conductor that plays off the crowd.
Yes.
That's how I imagine it. Because
you're the guy with the orchestras.
Exactly. You want to be able to control a crowd without them feeling like you're controlling them.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. And I mean, say you're announcing a split decision.
Okay.
Man, it would be boring if you're saying 36-35, 36-35, and what would it be? 36-35 blue, 36-35 red, 36-35 red. It would be boring if you did it that way.
I just lost count.
Exactly.
I just lost count.
I love to add those dramatic pauses.
Really?
Oh, my split decisions are my absolute favorite thing in the world. That dramatic pause right before I announce the final score and who it went to. The crowd is silent. You could hear a pin drop. I mean, there's thousands of people in a room and nobody's making noise.
Yeah.
That's when you really got them in the palm of your hand right there.
Yep.
And then, I mean, I've had it both ways. You say one name, the crowd goes wild and they start cheering. You say one name. I've never gotten so many boos in my entire life.
Oh, all right. For me, it's and still.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or and the new. Boom. Those 2 words right there. Because you're like, and still. Oh, hell yeah. He kept it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or he's a new champ. That little pause right there. You're like, it's like looking at lottery tickets. 5, 10. Yes.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That is awesome, man. It's funny how absolutely, brother. It's funny how, once again, what am I trying to say here? We have somewhat of a same neighborhood in what we do. You're public speaking, I'm directing. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
But it's still the same thing. If I were to say, hey, Kaz, do me a favor. Can you take over a substitute for my class? I'm pretty sure you do a good job. Ruben, grab the mic. I got to go to the restroom real quick.
Yeah.
I can pretty sure I can hype them up for a second until you get back. Where's your beer? I just finished it or whatever. Anyway. All right. That was a good one, man. I like that. I like that. It's good, man. Now, as far as I mentioned that the card, how you point with that.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever brought that up to you before?
No, nobody's ever said it.
I study you, bro.
That is too cool.
I study you.
I mean, you're a pro, so you get it. There's little things that announcers can do.
You hear that? I'm a pro. Cool.
He is.
I'm going to start charging now. I'm just playing.
There's little things that an announcer can do to drive emotion in one way or the other.
Yeah.
And draw an attention.
Yes.
Without being too much. But it's the little things like that.
My favorite, and I don't know if it's a catchphrase or an inflection or something, is the way you say San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I got to give props
San
to Joe Martinez.
Diego. It's like, if you know that little bouncing ball back in the day?
Yeah.
So if the little ball was bouncing, it'd be from San Diego. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah.
Can you give me one?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out.
Let's do
it. Let's see. All the way from San Diego, California.
See? You see how that little bouncing ball went instead of from San Diego, California.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think you'll lose people.
Exactly. It's musical.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have any musical background, but you got to be a little sing-songy.
An opera singer.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what it is, because you have to raise your voice and hold it from San Diego and then drop it.
Yep.
Wow.
The inflections, the pauses, everything.
Man. Now, as far as, let's say, for example, because you have to read names for days.
Oh, yeah. Names,
what is
weights,
the
hometown.
weirdest name you ever did?
Oh, there's, especially with, a lot of the local promotions, they're all local fighters.
Yes.
But once I got into Invicta, they're from every country imaginable.
Oh, wow.
The Russian fighters have the hardest names.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. And I never want to insult somebody by saying their name wrong. So I will practice this in my hotel room for hours.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There's no shot that I mean, any fight. I'm not.
Yeah.
The first time I'm reading this card will not be in the cage.
Yes.
Yeah. There's so much practice behind the scenes if you're a professional that announcers need to do. Yeah. But there's sometimes, a fighter will switch the day of.
Yeah.
So you can't practice it too much. But yeah,
wow.
You could practice all you want, like we were saying, from announcing how you're going to do it, height, weight, hometown, all this sort of stuff, what titles they have. But until you hear the crowd, that's going to change everything.
I've heard you announce in Spanish.
Yeah, yep.
Do you know Spanish?
I mean, so little.
Poquito.
So little. Yeah. But
very poquito, just to let you know.
Yes, but I have a lot of Spanish-speaking friends.
Good.
And they're like, hey, man, give this a shot. Yeah, so I'm like, and they love it when you say this. The pride of.
The one, and I forgot her name, and no disrespect to her, is when you did the Invicta, there was somebody from somewhere in Mexico.
Yeah.
Do you remember that part?
They're all over.
Desde Guadalajara, Mexico.
Yes.
Something like that.
El Orgullo.
El Orgullo. That's the word. El Orgullo.
What was it? El Orgullo de Escobedo, Nuevo León. That's
Nuevo
what it was.
León.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah. And it came out perfect.
It's a lot of practice.
It came out well.
Still sounds a little gringo, but
a little gringo. Hey, but you can. But still, I mean, it's just the effort. You see what I'm saying? Have you ever tried any other languages?
Portuguese. Yeah, that's a hard one too.
Really?
Portuguese is
because it has like a French twang to it. Yeah. That's why. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And then what is it? The double L's is different than it is in Spanish or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Can you roll your R's in Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. Because that's like one of the biggest things is your R's and usted, and I don't know. I'm not a Spanish professor or anything, but hell yeah, man.
Can you speak Spanish?
Yes, I speak Spanish.
Oh, okay.
I speak a little bit of French.
Man, I'm jealous.
My wife's German.
Oh, okay,
so
nice.
a lot of things, but not fluently.
Yeah.
When I was in Iraq, I actually picked up Arabic, but it was more for the commands because we had a lot of detainees, so we had to say certain commands. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't. I wasn't having a conversation with Osama bin Laden or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But Russian. I mean, there are so many Russian fighters in the pros right now.
Hell yeah.
Their cities, their towns, their names.
Hell yeah.
Gosh.
Well, if you don't mind, man, I would like to play a game with you.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Right. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I don't mean to put it on the spot. This is the first time ever. Normally, we actually watch fights.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't have any fights. So you're technically Kaz Egan, 6'7", a slice of heaven, 0-0.
That's right.
So you have no fights. Same with me, guys. I have no fights.
Yeah, and I'm not changing that.
Hell no. I'm keeping mine at 0. Like I said, if I ever were to fight, I'm going to go fight it with Invicta. That makes sense. At least I could, wrestle with some beautiful women.
I'll talk to Shannon.
This episode or this segment is called, let me move the bottle out of the way.
Okay.
It's Kaz Egan. Let's test your announcing skills.
This is too funny.
Yes.
So level easy. It's going to get harder.
It's going to get really hard.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay. So let's do easy first. So this is just a little test for you. It's like when you go to the eye doctor and they say, all right, put your right arm over here. Okay, now read line 1, E-A.
Yeah.
Same thing. Okay?
Yep. Okay.
And I'm going to give you a couple seconds for it to look at it, and then we'll go from there. Let's try the first one. How would you say that right there?
Okay.
Here we go.
So this is his whole name.
That's his whole name.
All right.
Look in the camera. If you did read it, that's fine.
Okay.
Or you can look up here.
All right. I'll keep my eyes this way.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Timmy let's go out of the red corner.
Yes, sir.
Timmy, the toaster puncher, crumb snatcher.
Came out good. You passed. Let's go to another one. Let's do this one. Right there, man, number 2.
This is going to end up on some weird website.
I know, right? It's going to go viral. Here we go.
Here we have Larry, the lint licker, Tiddly Winks.
Look at that, guys. Hell yeah, you're passing. Let's do a couple more, and then we'll go up to the next level.
All right.
Here we go. Let's do this one, number 4.
All right, number 4. This is like being at the eye doctor.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stanley, the slap fight champion, Soggy Bottom.
Yes. Let's do this.
Did you make up these?
Yeah. I was here till like 12 o'clock at night. Just okay. Oh, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard.
These are like bad 80s wrestlers.
Yeah, right. Backyard wrestlers, right? Yeah. Back when they used to use the folding chairs. I don't know if they still do that, but
yeah.
All right. Here we go. One more, and then we'll move on to the next level.
All right, number 5.
He's passing so far, by the way, guys. He's doing good. All right, here we go.
Hopefully, these aren't any real nicknames for some fighters.
I hope not. Right.
Coming up, we have Jimmy, the jelly-filled jiggler, Jam Hands.
Woo! All right, so he passed. So let's do this. Let's go to the next level.
Let's go
to the next level.
Let's find out.
All right. Let me try one. Let me try one.
Take it away.
Yeah. How would you coach me real quick? If you had to give me a 10-second crash course, how would
Well, let's give you 2 names.
Okay.
Because you could do a name,
Okay.
but you want the red corner, say 7 and 8, red or blue corner for Earl, red corner for Danny.
Okay. Okay.
You don't want them to sound the same. You need different inflections.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Because then it gets boring.
Guys, I'm learning here. I'm not just learning from the fighters. I'm actually learning from an announcer.
There you go. So this is a lesson.
Here we go. Let me check the cameras real quick because I don't want this to turn off.
Whatever you do for Earl in the blue corner,
okay,
you got to do different.
Can I
for
stop
Danny.
and do the second one so I can think about it?
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Cool. Let me drink a little Pellegrino. Pellegrino, sponsor the show. In the red corner, weighing in at 145 pounds, we got Earl, the Earthquake Twerkle. See, I just messed it up. I would have got fired.
You came up with these names.
Yeah, I know, right? They're kind of tongue twister-ish. Yeah. Earl, the Earthquake Twerker, Butt Cheekerson. You see how they? Okay, cool. All right. So that was good. I like that. I like that.
Not bad.
Give me a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. But now add some different inflections for Danny.
Now in the blue corner.
Yep.
See how I changed it?
Yep.
Okay,
there
cool.
you go. There you go. Smart.
Danny the Nacho Ninja. Danny the Nacho Ninja Cheese Fist. So
there we go. That one was better.
Okay, good.
That was good.
Awesome.
That was good. Now we're getting somewhere. You're just getting warmed up.
I'm getting warmed up. I can actually feel my voice crackling, like in my throat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, when I first started, I was losing my voice after every week.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like a muscle.
I mean, I'm used to it because once again, the Marine Corps, so we're always yelling. But then, once you get out, you don't yell at anybody.
Yeah.
So I try to yell at my students here, some in a while, so I can get my muscles back.
Yeah, get off your phones.
There it is. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Right. Let's do this.
These are great names.
Yeah, I can send you these if you want.
Yeah.
Right.
This has got to be turned into a skit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
One more.
Yeah, please.
Let's see. Coming in at 175 pounds. What would that be? Heavyweight? Let's just do heavyweight.
All right.
Go next, your heavyweight fighter at 260 pounds. We have Benny the Bagel Biter Crustington.
There you go.
Sure.
That was smooth. That was a smooth voice.
Thank you. I can feel it crackling in my throat.
Yeah, no. Some people like that gravel, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Tongue twisters, level hard.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So here we go. Let's go to the first one. So now we went from easy. We didn't have a medium. I just went from easy to hard. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's do level hard.
All right. We're going with number 1.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. So we're going with number 1.
Number 1. He is, let's call him a middleweight.
Middleweight.
And he's 180 pounds.
180 pounds.
Yes. See, it's getting harder. Now I'm starting to give him things to say.
I'll give you something to do, though. So if I announce Sammy, you're going to be Sammy.
Okay, I'll be Sammy.
If you're in the corner, what would you be doing as I'm saying your name? Yeah, here we go.
All right, here we go. Hold on, let me loosen up.
How much does he weigh?
Let's just do 180.
180.
180.
All right.
I wish I was 180. I think the last time I was 180 was back in 2007.
Okay.
That's when I retired from the Marine Corps.
There we go. There
you go. All right, here we go.
Introducing first, out of the blue corner. He is a wrestler, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, officially weighing in at 180 pounds, holding a professional record of no wins and no losses, making this his professional MMA debut. Give it up for the one, the only, Sammy Slippery Slim Slammer Slithers.
That was good. That was good.
You're making it rain in there?
Well, slippery. I didn't know how to do slippery, so I just did this. Cool. All right. Not bad. Not bad. You passed your first level hard.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to the next one. And
you want to go back and forth?
Boom. It doesn't matter.
You want to do it?
You do this one. You do this one. Because there's a lot of B's in there. All right. This guy is 240 pounds. He's a heavyweight, and he's from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Fond du Lac?
Hell yeah.
Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac. Wisconsin.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's on the map.
And his opponent, the rival.
Yes.
The champion. All the way from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Give it up for Bobby bubble blowing body blaster, Bumble Bottom.
I'm blowing bubbles. Yeah, there it is. Hell yeah. Man, you're doing good, brother.
All right.
Doing good. These are I actually wrote these to get you in trouble, to stumble you, but it's not working, which is good.
Once you read a couple Portuguese names,
there you go.
Or Brazilian names, Russian names, man, nothing will beat those.
All right, I'm going to do one then.
Yeah.
I'm going to do number 3.
Okay.
Okay, give me some things.
Okay, so he's from, let's see, Gravediggers from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina.
Kill Devil Hills. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it just sounds cool.
Okay, all right, there you go. Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weighing 169 pounds.
169.
There you go.
Okay, cool. From Devil's Hill, North Carolina, the reigning champion at 180 pounds, we have Ricky Rumbling Rattlesnake Wrestler Rottweiler. Oh my God, that was a long one.
There we go. Honestly, long names are so much better than short names.
Can you break them up? Can I say rumbling, like catch my breath, or rattlesnake? So that way I'm not trying to say everything at once.
I've never had to announce a name this long.
I know.
But it's way better than the one syllable names.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do much with those.
Yeah.
Like John. How the let's see,
Johnny?
John Smith, but he doesn't want to be called Johnny.
No.
How do you make John Smith sound cool? No nickname.
John. Just enunciate the J a little longer.
That's what they used to do for John Cena.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hell
tough.
yeah.
One syllable name.
Let's get you some females.
All right.
Some ladies.
There we go.
She fights for Invicta.
Yeah.
She's 29-0.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then she's from, where is she
Write
from?
these down.
Yeah, we should. No, you got to use your
Go
memory,
off
brother.
the brain.
You got to use memory. She fights in Invicta. She's 140 pounds, and she's the welterweight champ.
Okay. All right.
140. I forgot where she's from. Okay.
We'll say she's from Kill Devil Hills too.
Let's just say Fallbrook.
Okay.
That's an easy one.
Love that town.
From Fallbrook. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you visit next to Camp Pendleton.
There you go. 140 Fallbrook welterweight champion of Invicta.
Yes.
All right.
Invicta. So shout out to whoever that's going to be in the future. Here we go.
All right. And her opponent. All the way from Fallbrook, California. Weighing 140 pounds, she is the reigning, defending, undisputed welterweight Invicta FC champion of the world, Tina, the tenacious tofu tossing titan, Tumbleson. Yeah. That one almost got me.
That was a good one.
That was a toughie.
That was a good one. Awesome, brother. Awesome.
Please, for all the fighters, don't make your nicknames like these.
No. If you don't mind, before we go to the next level, can we do and I saw your video the other day, Bingo Loco?
Oh, yeah.
Bingo Loco. Is that an audition?
That was an audition.
Really?
That was an audition. And hey, they said be crazy, be wild.
Crazy.
So have you ever heard of Bingo Loco?
I never heard of it.
It got started in Ireland, and it's just like bingo, but a rave. So we're coming to, if I get hired and they're going to San Diego, Bingo Loco, maybe tag them in this video.
Yeah. Is Sammy Hagar going to be there? Is that something you just made up?
Yeah, I'm just making that up.
I want that wig, though.
Yeah,
I want
bad,
that
right?
wig.
Yeah, Tina Turner.
Let's do this. Let's do the Bingo Loco real quick. Bingo Loco.
Bingo Loco, give me a call.
There you go. This is your audition. Why'd you get the job because of this?
Yeah, right? This is it.
Yeah.
They better comment.
Hell you go. All right, here we go. So you've passed it. You're doing good.
All right.
Okay, you're doing good.
Does it get extreme?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Yes, it does. And you'll see it right here. Tony, terrific, taming, troublemaker, tickled trousers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Willie, the wobble, warthog wrestler, Wickers. Here's another girl. Cindy, sassy, 7-slap, scuffle, spinner, snazzy boots. Can you imagine if somebody has that's my name. What are you guys using my name for?
Yeah.
She copy strikes us on YouTube.
We'll tag them.
We got to make sure we give her a shout out. All right, here we go. You ready?
This is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you this list if you want.
Yeah, please. I'll use it for something.
Yeah, right.
We do Grandma Gladiators at the Lake Elsinore Storm.
What the hell is that?
Oh, we get 2 grown men. We dress them up as grandmas.
Oh, I thought it was actually real grandmothers.
No.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Hey, any fight industry or promotion that's looking, Grandma Gladiators.
Sponsored by Depends. All right.
There you go. Yep, I'll use some of these for sure.
Sponsored by AARP. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right, guys. So we went from level easy to level hard to level freaking hard.
Okay.
The UFC names.
Oh, man.
Yes. You know what's funny? When you brought that up about, Portuguese and Russian, I thought, I said, you know what? I got to do the game. I got to do the game now because I was going to save it towards the end, but we'll do it now. All right, here we go. We're going to start off easy.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you saw the first one.
He's
All
popular.
Right, cool. So the first one right there.
All right. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov. See?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But going off the spelling, I don't know. That'd be hard.
I know Nurmagomedov. I actually saw UFC 311 last week, and I just kept calling from the first name. But all the fighters knew exactly how to pronounce their last names.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
I know.
I'll do the next one.
Please.
Yeah. Islam Makhachev.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. Man.
There it is right there.
What is this?
Go ahead. Feel free to take a couple seconds to enunciate.
I wonder if there's an accent. Is it Zabit? Magomed Sharipov?
I thought it said Shapiro at the end. I'm like, oh, he must be Jewish. But no, it's Sharipov. How would you say that name right there?
Zabit?
Zabit. Let's just say however it comes out.
Zabit?
Okay.
Magomed Sharipov.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is extreme right now.
Yeah. Here's another one right there.
And please,
no disrespect.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
Dana, I promise if you hire me, I'll practice them. I'll practice these.
Hell yeah. You'll have somebody in the microphone. You said it wrong. Oh,
yeah,
crap.
yeah.
I'll do the next one.
Please.
And Kalaviv? Magomed. Okay, that's easy. Yeah. Magomed Anklalaev. Right?
Yeah.
Anklalaev.
Yeah, Anklalaev, maybe? I don't even know.
Sure. All right, here we go. Your turn.
Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov.
Okay, it's probably
there we go.
Yeah, we got the same one. Oh,
there's a lot of Nurmagomedovs.
Yeah, Saeed Umar.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'll say the other one. Saeed Nurmagomedov and Umar Nurmagomedov. There we go.
Shamil.
I
guess Shamil. Abdur Akimov.
Akimov. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Maybe the H is silent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Akimov. Jeez Louise.
Ooh, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Usman. Didn't he just fight recently?
Yeah, he fought.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually lost.
Oh,
no. Yeah, he lost. He lost.
Gotcha.
He lost. He was the fight before Islam Makhachev.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Gadi.
Yeah.
Omar. Okay, there's Omar Gadziv.
Zeev. That's what I'd go for.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Jeez.
Omar Gadziv.
Can't believe how many Nurmagomedovs there are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all related. Or maybe it's a Dagestan thing.
Yeah. Dagestan.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Temenov Albert. Okay, that's what you want.
There we go. I like that one.
Temenov Albert.
Yep.
And the last one.
Is that a real name? Magomed?
Yes.
Magomedov?
Yes.
That's cool.
I actually looked it up and says, give me all Dagestan UFC fighters.
Really?
List popped up. So they're not made up. They're actually real names.
Magomedov. That's
Magomedov.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what that means.
I'm pretty sure
I'll look it up
GPT. Yeah.
That's champion.
GPT. So thank you so much, man. This was fun.
Geez.
This was fun.
Man.
So yeah, I'll send you this list so you can just play around with it.
Please.
Yeah.
Like Elsinore Storm. We got some new names for the Grandma Gladiators.
Hell yeah. There you go.
Yep.
That's it.
Exactly.
I don't have a name. I got you, bro. Pick one of these. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
The bagel biter.
The bagel biter. Well, thank you again, brother. Thank you so much, man. All right, let's go back. That was fun.
That was good.
That was fun. Once again, normally we watch fights. Yeah. Tell me about your fight. What happened here? Yeah. But he wants to keep his he wants to keep his record at 0-0.
Yeah, no. Invicta 60's coming out. They already got the fight card for that, so I've been practicing their names already.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah,
we're looking forward to that.
Oh man, how do you? I'm just going to use the word adapt. How do you adapt your energy, your voice to the different venues? Because I know you have Monster Jam, the Gulls, the Elsinore Storm. Obviously, it's not going to be the same cast.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's probably 4 different identities or different. What is that called?
Styles.
Not styles. What's that one?
personalities.
Bipolars.
Yeah.
So you have to have like different personality. You're bipolar in different avenues. But how do you change that?
Well, Monster Jam, they don't want the announcer.
They don't.
They just want you to talk to the crowd. They want you to get them hyped. But it's not like it used to be like Monday.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's not that anymore. Yeah. So it's very... it's like Sports Center. You're watching Sports Center.
Okay. Because I used to go to the Monster Jams when I was a kid. So that was Sunday, Gravedigger. But now it's different.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I still love to put a little growl in there.
Yeah.
Like Gravedigger. He's the most popular one. So what's his intro? All the way from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. He is the black and green wrecking machine, celebrating 40 years of being bad to the bone. Give it up for Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger.
Wow. I was just there.
Oh, yeah.
I just felt there. I just felt the dirt.
There you go. Yep, the smell.
Dude, when they turn those engines on, holy crap.
Even in a stadium, it is so loud.
Oh, my God. No wonder everybody has hearing protection.
Yeah.
That is loud.
If you go in an arena, you got to wear ear protection.
That's not amplified, is it?
No.
They don't have mics under the exhaust or anything.
Just
That's
12,000-pound machines going to town, flying through the air.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to a monster. I went when Bigfoot was here. I don't know if Bigfoot's still around.
A while back. No, not anymore.
Oh, wow. He's probably retired.
Yes. But yeah, it's all about, and you don't want to sound the same for everything you do.
Yeah.
So Monster Jam, very, conversational.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy. You like to hype them up every once in a while, but you're just giving a lot of information. You're saying who got this time, who's in the lead right now, what's the score for this person.
Yeah.
Their axle just broke. You're just giving a lot of information, having a conversation with the crowd. Lake Elsinore Storm, San Diego Gulls, that's very much the same. It's just two different sports.
Really?
That's much more hype. You're an improv too.
Yeah.
So you got to interact with the crowd. That's when you're really putting attention on other people and just telling a story really.
Okay. No disrespect to you, Kaz, but that sounds boring. Right?
Well, that's the job. You got to make it so it's not boring.
That's true.
That's true. You got to make it so you're fun. Have you been on a cruise before?
No, never.
No? Okay. So you're like the cruise director.
Yeah.
You're the conductor no matter where you go.
And the reason I say that is because you have young children, looking up to these trucks or these race or the drivers, whatever. So I was thinking that you would hype them up like that. Like I said, it's probably been 30 years since I've been to a Monster Jam or anything, but cool. Once again, I didn't say boring. But,
no.
It's like,
true.
okay, cool.
But there's nothing like fighting.
Yeah,
I know. I mean, there's no rules when it comes to that. They don't tell you anything.
Yeah.
There's Monster Jam. I have to stick to a very certain style. The Gulls and Storm, you just got to hype up the crowd.
Yeah.
But fighting, boxing, MMA, nobody's telling me what to do.
Yeah.
It's your art.
Got it.
Make it what you want.
That's good.
You want to be different.
You get carte blanche.
Yeah, you don't want to be Bruce Buffer. You don't want to be Joe Martinez, Michael Buffer.
You sound fake.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's trying to sound like one of the ring announcers.
Exactly.
Got it.
You don't want to be impersonating
And I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they hire you and they find you and says, you know what? This guy's not trying to copy this style. He has his own style.
Exactly.
Hell yeah,
and that's the ultimate goal.
Awesome. What's your, if you were to rate the crowd, I like this crowd better than this crowd and this crowd. Give me 3 categories.
Okay.
Let's start off with MMA.
Okay.
We'll do Monster Jam, and then we'll combine Storm and the Gulls together.
Yeah, same thing.
What order would you say? I rather do this, and then you know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's the fight fans.
Yeah.
Bar none, best fans out there.
Okay.
They are unpredictable.
Yeah.
They are wild.
Yes.
You don't know who's there for who.
Yeah.
You could say a certain name, crickets, because nobody's there for that fighter.
Yeah.
And then you say their opponent. The entire crowd is there for that fighter.
So you study all that.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, I love it. And
so if somebody went and said, Ruben the Taylor.
Yeah.
What did he just say?
Yeah.
But once they say, David, Momo, and then they're like,
yeah.
Really?
Yep. And I absolutely love fight fans.
Okay.
They are nuts, too. They are crazy. They're like 2 different fans of 2 different fighters.
Yeah.
They're arguing between each other while the fight's going on in the cage.
There's fights.
There's fight outside the cage while there's a fight inside the cage.
Oh, my God.
Fight fans are nuts, and I love them.
It's like picture in picture. You got the main fight, but you got the little fights on the outside of the ring.
Oh, my gosh. Fight fans are as entertaining as the fighters.
It's like Raiders fans, right?
Yeah.
No disrespect to the Raiders, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, nothing like fight fans.
Wow.
They're the absolute best.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, as far as you being in the actual cage and put me, I'm going to be standing next to you.
Yeah.
Can you see everybody? I know it's dark. You got the lights. You got the spotlight on you.
Yeah.
Are you just sitting there just speaking blindly because you can't see anybody, or can you see everybody clearly?
Oh no, you can see everybody.
Really?
It depends on Epic. They have a massive crowd.
Yes.
Invicta, you're on TV.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a big crowd, but there's also a million people or however many watching you on CBS Sports Network. So it depends. Epic, I love to play to the crowd.
Okay.
Invicta, playing to the camera.
Got it.
It depends on where you're at, the venue, what's going on.
That is awesome.
But I mean, there's nothing like playing to the crowd.
Yeah,
it's a blast.
It has to.
Yeah.
Do you like the Invicta crowd better than the MMA crowd? I know it's the same thing, but the females versus the males, or
Invicta crowd. I mean, they are true fans because we travel, and there's Invicta fans that travel with us.
Okay.
From Denver, Kansas City to Atlanta, they're at every venue. I mean, they are impressive fans.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. One day I'll be out there.
Oh, please come on by.
Hell yeah, man. I would love to go to the game.
Yeah.
To a Storm game.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was Lake Elsinore Storm, sorry. Mm-hmm. Don't quote me on the number. Probably about 15 years ago. And the reason I was there because Fernando Valenzuela Jr. used to play with them.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, so I went there because I saw the roster. I'm like, that's his son. Yeah. My last name is the same thing, Valenzuela. So I remember I was over there, and then before the inning, he was throwing the ball, and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "What's up?" He goes, "Hey, I'm your cousin." He goes, "What do you mean?" So I showed him my driver's license, and he's like, "You ain't my cousin, you're my brother, Holmes." So like, "What up, dude? How's your dad doing?" And then I guess his dad at the time, because he's passed away since.
Oh yeah.
He was an announcer for the Angels.
Oh, wow.
Because I said, "How's your dad doing?" He goes, "Oh, he's an announcer for the Angels for the Spanish channel."
Yeah.
So I got to meet his son, which is pretty cool. And that's the only and the last time that I ever went to the Storm. But now that I know you're there, I would love to go out there and hang out.
It's a good time. And if you're a Padres fan or anybody else that's a Padres fan, anytime that a Padres player is injured, they have to get on the IR list to rehab. They have to come to Padres.
Are you freaking serious?
Yeah, we've had some major names play in our holds about 5,000 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, in our
it's a beautiful stadium, by the way.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Love it. Yeah. But yeah, they play there for a game or two. Jackson Merrill, he's on the Padres. He was just playing for the Lake Elsinore Storm 2 years ago.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is awesome. All righty, man. Anything you want to bring up?
Invicta 60, coming up February 7th. I mean,
February 7th. Yeah. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia.
So you're going to Georgia.
Yep.
You ever been there?
Yeah, our last Invicta 59 was there too.
Okay.
And then,
so let them know. So if you got some Georgians out there.
Yes, please. Invicta 60. It's going to be a big one. Olga Rubin. We have impressive fighters. The co-main event, Jamie Edenden, she's from Australia, going against Jackie Cataline. We got to get her on this podcast too. She's a local.
Please, bro.
Yeah, she's in Power Slap. She is a badass.
Power Slap? The ones that...
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's part of I think she's in Saudi Arabia right now.
Really?
Or next week, I think.
For a slap contest or a slap fight. I don't know. I don't know. Once again, I'm ignorant.
Yeah. She's in Slap, and then 2 weeks later, she's going to be fighting for Invicta. In the co-main event, and if check out her last fight on YouTube.
Okay.
Against Kelly O'Toney.
Okay.
Yeah, she was Kelly O'Toney, undefeated. I mean, just a mean-looking woman. Would not want to mess with her. And weigh-ins and everything. And I'm friends with Jackie. We've met on a podcast. Stayed in touch. She's local.
Okay.
I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a tough one.
I appreciate that if you can get her on here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And she just demolished Kelly.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Now, obviously, our viewers can't go to Georgia, but where can they see the fight?
Yeah, CBS Sports Network.
CBS. Is it free or it's pay-per-view?
Completely free.
Really?
Live.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And you'll be there.
I'll be there.
What color suit you wearing?
I got to go with the red.
Got to go with the velvet?
Yeah, red velvet.
Red
black
velvet. Red velvet cake.
Invicta 60. It's going to be a big one.
Awesome, man. I'll be cheering you on, brother.
Please, yeah.
I'll be cheering you on.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Now, let's go back to the crowd since I think I got excited talking about the Storm and meeting Fernando Valenzuela Jr., but is there anything like, I know you don't get scared speaking anymore, but is there anything intimidating by going to different venues?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not so much the venue, but
or promotion or whatever.
Yeah, I think of it as all the same. I'm still going to be nervous. I'm still feeling the butterflies and everything. Yeah. And if I'm not, then Yeah. But then I think it shows that you care.
Yeah.
but it's not like when I first started that I was shaking. I was holding my card and you could see it just flapping in the wind.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah. Some of my early footage.
Was that outside?
No, just because I was shaking so much.
I heard wind and I'm like, okay, maybe not. It was outside. It was cold.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I've done one fight outdoors and they were slipping on the canvas and everything. So hopefully there's no more fights outdoors.
Mud wrestling, right? Hell yeah. Have you ever been starstruck by somebody? Like for example, every time Invicta or Dan Henderson or Sparstar, I always get starstruck with Chris Lieben.
Oh, okay.
Chris Lieben, shout out, brother.
Awesome.
That I remember him from Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
He was the troublemaker, obviously. So when I see him in person, I'm like,
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's Chris. I mean, I don't want to, hey, can I take, I'm not one of those, let me take a picture with you. But, finally see him. Obviously, he's retired, but, it's the same guy that was
judging now, too.
I know.
Yeah. He's awesome.
350, the last UFC, the 311.
Yeah, he's with the California State Athletic Commission.
Hell yeah.
He's awesome. But absolutely. I'd say the only one that I really got starstruck with was Dan Henderson.
Okay.
I mean, I used to play him as a character on video games.
Yes.
I was obsessed with video games.
Really?
And Dan Henderson is the man.
Yeah.
And now,
shout out to Hendo.
Shout out Dan Henderson. Now that I could text him, it's still the weirdest thing ever to me.
Do me a favor, leave your phone right there, unlock it, and go ahead and go to the restroom. I'll be back.
He's the coolest dude. Have you gotten to talk to him when you're at Hendo's events?
It was one of those walking by. Okay. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
appreciate
awesome.
that, brother.
He's awesome.
Appreciate that.
He's great.
You know who I want to meet too? I want to meet Harvey Castellano.
Oh yeah,
Harvey Cass. I want to meet Joe Stevenson.
Perfect.
There's a camel commissioner. He was actually at UFC 311.
Okay.
I don't know his name, but
Steve Quick. I know he does a lot of them.
He looks like a former military. He's big, kind of bald.
About.
Ramirez?
Yeah. John Ramirez.
John Ramirez.
Yes.
I want to meet him.
Yes.
I want to meet him. I don't know if he's prior military or law enforcement, but he has that look.
Yeah, he lives in Oceanside, so not too far.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Maybe I can start doing that. Maybe get some camel guys in
here. Yeah. I'm sure they'd have some great stories.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man. So it's not it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's also about who likes you.
That's it.
That's the biggest thing.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So
and that's what it is, getting these gigs too. I mean, everybody can know you, but if they don't like you and they don't want to work with you, it doesn't matter your skill level.
Absolutely.
You could be the most talented person in the world, but if they don't like you, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I'd appreciate if you introduced me to them. So the next time, if you see me in the crowd, just say, Ruben, come over here. I want to introduce you to somebody.
Done.
That's awesome. I appreciate
It'll
that,
happen.
man. Hell yeah. What else, man? What else can you tell me? Tell me something that nobody knows about you.
Okay, so first year announcing for Storm, most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. So it's baseball stadium. There's stairs and then there's a dugout.
Oh,
yep. So I'm dressed. I like being flashy and everything in the way I dress, depending on where I'm working.
Yeah.
And it was time for to give out ice cream. You scream ice cream. We all scream for ice cream.
Okay.
So there's 4,000 people at this stadium right now at this game, and I get up on the dugout. And I'm wearing my new pants and everything, new outfit, and I hear something, but the adrenaline's running through me. This is my first year announcing. So I'm walking down the dugout towards the crowd in front of everybody, like screaming, all right, Lake Elsinore, it's time to give out some ice cream. If you want some ice cream, make some noise. Yeah. And people in the back were cheering, but then people in the front were laughing. I'm like, what the heck? You're not supposed to be laughing during this moment.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, what's going on? So I turned towards the field away from the crowd and I looked down. My pants were ripped from my crotch to my knee and just wide open.
What day was this?
This
Saturday?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
Busiest
crowd,
and your underwear said Wednesday on them.
Yeah.
I remember that joke.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so now I feel like nothing can embarrass me after that.
Okay.
So,
you're good.
I still had 60 seconds to fill, so I'm like, well, I can either run away or I can finish the job. And so
if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
So what happened? Did you have to stitch him up or did you have a pair of extra trousers?
I got a pair of the players' shorts.
Okay.
And I threw those on.
You still had a dress shirt on?
Yep.
With the shorts?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Exactly. There's videos of it somewhere.
Hell yeah.
It won't be shown here.
Not here. No, I got a quick video of that day. All right, let's play it.
Your mom sent it to us.
Yeah, your mom. Your mom also lives in Fallbrook?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So your whole family, Fallbrook.
Right down the road.
Yeah. And you said your dad did CHP?
CHP in Oceanside, and then it was in San Diego for most of his first half of his career. Then Oceanside, Vista, and then Temecula.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, did you ever do Oceanside?
Yeah, all the time.
because I got pulled over when I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh.
Hold on, let me look up that ticket.
Definitely wasn't him.
If it says Egan on the last name, oh man, this interview is over. Yeah. I was coming out of the gate. Sure enough, I'm like, I'm supposed to make I made a left turn instead of right.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay, officer.
Oh, geez.
I don't know what happened that day, but I'm pretty sure it could have been. He said he's been in the force for 30 days.
Yep.
Or 30 years.
Yep. Might have been.
Yeah, man.
No, he let everybody off, I'm sure.
Sure, he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
What's the wildest crowd reaction you've ever had? Like if you said, make some noise, and they're like, crickets, or...
No, it's definitely the split decision.
Okay.
Like we were talking about earlier.
Oh, the booing.
Yeah, the booing.
Oh,
I have never heard so many boos.
They're not booing you. They're booing the
I don't
fight.
know. People were pissed at me.
At you? For what?
I don't know if they're real fight fans. They thought I made the decision.
There's 3 people called the judges. Be mad at them.
Exactly. And I say the names of the judges.
Really?
Scoring this contest.
Yeah.
But no, they're mad at me. And no, that was wild.
You got canceled, bro. You got canceled.
Yeah, that was everybody in the crowd thought that this other fighter won, but turned out the blue fighter won.
Really?
I couldn't believe
I'm just the
it.
messenger, guys. Come on, man.
Don't shoot the messenger.
That's it.
If you don't like the call, talk to the judges, not me.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did somebody follow you to your car?
No,
right?
nothing. Once they see you're 6'7", they don't want to mess with you.
There you go, man. In a slice of heaven.
There you go.
Forget that
yes,
part,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Do you say that a lot?
I never say it.
Oh, okay.
Other people say it.
Oh, got it.
But I like it.
You like it.
What else do they say?
Well, it rhymes.
Yeah, blue eyes that hypnotize.
Blue eyes that hypnotize.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Friday Night Delight. People have said a lot of weird things.
Do you have a good pickup line? I know you have a girlfriend. Are you married?
Just girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you have any good pickup lines? Like when you met your girl, what line did you say, or what line can you say to her?
So I saw the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I was just scrolling on TikTok, and this blonde, curly-haired rocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I think I just fell in love.
Yeah.
So I found her Instagram that was connected. I shot her a message, and I think the message was like...
That's called stalking?
a little bit. But hey, it worked. It worked. And I was like, hey, you want to grab dinner and stroll on the beach?
Yeah.
Something cheesy like that. Yeah. And now we're here. Been together
good.
6 months.
6 months.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a recent one.
Yeah, fairly recent.
Really?
Yep.
Shout out to your girlfriend.
Yeah,
I don't know if you don't have to say her name.
All right. Hello, McKenna. Yeah.
Hello, McKenna.
Give some follows.
Hell yeah. And she lives in San Diego.
Yeah. Lives
cool.
in San Diego, so luckily not too far.
Yeah. Earlier, we went into the garage and I was showing her my car collection. I don't know if you call it a car collection.
I mean, they're pretty nice.
Okay, cool. You're a car guy.
I love cars.
I
wish I had really cool cars like you.
You do, bro. You got the best car in the industry.
Well, I don't know.
This guy pulls up in a Tesla.
I'll trade you.
I'd trade you in a heartbeat.
Really?
Oh, dude, the maintenance on that car.
Oh,
you know how much my oil change is?
Ooh.
$2,000.
Okay, maybe not.
I'm dreading the day I'm going to change my brakes.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
$8,000 just to change the front brakes on my car.
Oh.
So go ahead. I'll give me the key fob and I'll hand you the keys.
Is it paid off? We'll take it. Well, okay, you take over my payment, and then
I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that. But no, I mean it's always. I love cars.
Yeah.
What is your dream car? If you were to say, boom, here's cash. You have money to pay. What would you buy right now?
What's that Rolex or not Rolex?
Rolex makes cars, by the way.
Yeah. The Rolls Royce Phantom.
The Phantom.
Oh man, then there's the Coupe. What's that one called? I don't remember.
Oh, that's the Wraith.
The Wraith. Oh, that's so sweet.
Since we're talking about Rolls Royce, my favorite one is the Dawn, the convertible.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Love that
Jeez
car.
Louise.
I'm not a Rolls Royce person, but if I were to do a Rolls Royce, it has to be topless.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pull up to the club with the ceiling missing.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
You have to. They have to. I had a GTC, a Bentley GTC.
Yep.
And I bought it during COVID, and I was able to make money off of it. But I missed that car. Oh. And now, we talked about this off camera. My parents are older. They're in their 70s, so I can't be putting them on trying to get my mom back there. Right. So I had to get an SUV.
Yeah.
So I got the Bentley SUV, and we'll go for a ride later.
Please.
Absolutely, man. What is the weirdest request you've gotten for a fighter? I know they said, can you say by way of or
That's a great question. So there's depending on the promotion, there's some promotions that like to say this fighter is a wrestler, a jiu-jitsu specialist, a boxer. There was one in Cage Warriors that The fighter wanted us to say like some weird made up thing, and he wrote it down. I wish I could remember, and it was something about like
culinary chef.
Yeah, it was something weird like that. Some made up prank, but luckily Cage Warriors. No, don't say that. Just call him MMA specialist.
MMA specialist.
But yeah, I'm also on Cameo. Gotten some weird requests on there.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, gotten some weird requests on there.
Wow. Cameo is the app where you can actually reach out to like stars or celebrities or personalities, and you can ask them, hey, can you say happy birthday to my mom or whatever? And then obviously they have to pay, right? Yep. Am I right about Cameo?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. The reason I wanted to do that because my mom was a big Chips fan, remember?
Okay, yeah.
Eric Estrada.
Absolutely.
So I was gonna pay Eric Estrada on Cameo to say happy birthday to my mom.
That's awesome.
He wanted $600 for 30 seconds.
Not
that awesome.
Yeah.
Not that awesome.
But yeah, people want, and I've done this one where they wanted me to announce their breakup. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's kind of funny.
Sure.
But then there's some weird things like they wanted me to sing happy birthday and then show my feet. I'm like, no, I'm good on that.
What?
I'm good on that one.
I can understand that. No offense. You probably have beautiful feet, but that's more of a woman thing.
Yeah. I've played a lot of sports, so my feet aren't that beautiful.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But really?
Yeah. Nah, I don't need the money.
I'm like, I do boxing, but when we're in the gym, we have to take our shoes off. And it's like, okay, cool. I got to make sure my feet are pedicured because I'm like, what are those claws down there?
Yep, exactly.
So I got to make sure, not only the suit looks good, but since I'm in the gym all the time, I got to make sure everyone else looks good.
1,000%.
Yeah, absolutely. If I was a bikini model, I made sure I had to shave too, right?
You gotta.
Hell, you have to, bro. Wax, right? What's that one scene from, 40-Year-Old Virgin?
40-Year-Old Virgin.
Right?
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. I think that was the funniest scene ever, man.
So great.
Let's see. Let's get into some subscriber questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what we did is we actually posted your picture on social media, on YouTube, and we said we got Kaz Egan on the show. Write in your questions, and just to give you here, hold on, I'm going to count them.
All right.
Let's see. Subscriber question 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it keeps going. We have. Oh my God. 30 questions.
Jeez.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to pick the good ones because
yeah.
by looking at it, I already see that I already asked you some of those questions.
Okay, perfect.
So let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see if I have something. We're going to do some rapid fires too. So no, you're not out of that one yet.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, this is another question. This isn't the subscriber question, but have you ever been cut off by a fighter when you're announcing? Like, so you're in the middle of Ruben and then something happens to where you have to stop.
Luckily, no.
No, okay.
No, that hasn't happened. There has been times where, and this is why I always like to talk to the fighters beforehand. Sometimes I don't get to.
Yeah.
I'm announcing a fighter, and then I said their city, and they're like hype and everything, and then I say their city, and they look at me and they're like, "What? That's not where I'm from." And then I say, "By way of this," and they just didn't know I was going to say that city, and they're like, "Oh, okay." Right.
But he's the one that told you to say by way of, or you just impromptu it? You improvised.
The promotion gave me that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, that's why.
No wonder everybody doesn't like him, right?
That's why I love to check with the fighters every time.
That's smart of you.
Yeah.
That's smart of you. Are you ever going to come up with a catchphrase?
I mean, I got my main event phrase, the "Let me hear ya."
Kaz. You know what I'm talking about. We'll talk about that here in a second.
Yeah.
But
the "Let me hear ya."
Let me hear ya.
Yeah. So I build it up.
Okay.
For all the wonderful people in attendance here at Mouth Guard Podcast, Mouth Guard Out Podcast, and for everybody watching around the world on YouTube, if you are ready for an awesome podcast, let me hear ya.
Ooh, that's a good shirt.
All right.
You need the merch, bro.
I should put it on a shirt.
What? The "Let me hear you," and then have a picture of you with the microphone.
Yeah.
Dude, appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course.
He just gave me a little sniplet. All right. All right, talk to my lawyers because I'm going to use that from now on.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
$600. Just
$600. Oh man, he just cameoed me.
Yeah.
Oh goddamn, he just cameoed me. So the catchphrase, cool. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as preparing for, I was going to say a fight, preparing for the event, is there? A lot of like singers, they drink tea, they do something, they meditate.
Yeah.
I've heard of singers not talking for 24 hours. Right. I don't know. What do you do, Kaz?
I love room temperature water.
Okay.
I don't want it cold. I don't want it hot.
Yeah.
And I have a briefcase that I carry to every fight with me. It's kind of like my emergency kit.
Okay.
I got a water bottle in there. I have throat spray in there. I have cough drops.
Banaka?
Yep.
All right.
Everything you can need, I have in this briefcase along with my pen, my notepad, and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm prepared for all cases because there's sometimes like Epic, they have a lot of fights.
Yes, they do.
And if you don't prepare, you're gonna lose your voice by the end.
And
of
then
this.
you're there till like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and the main events, of course, last.
Yeah.
So you want to be your best for that one. You don't want to have your voice lost.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta.
If I ever go to fight, I always want to be prelims.
Yeah.
That way I can, because I like to be in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to fight at 6 and I'm in bed by 8.
Right.
That makes sense. I never want to go pro or move up. If I'm ever the main event, I'm going to have to talk to
Harvey.
No, what's the other guy? Jason Stewart.
Oh, Jason.
I'm going to have to talk to Jason Stewart. Hey, bro, can you put the main event at the beginning? Because I got to go to bed.
Exactly.
Right.
Jason's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool,
he's
man.
great. He's great.
He's the owner.
He's got some awesome cars too.
Oh, he has McLarens.
Yeah.
Yes.
His car collection's nuts.
No, absolutely, man. His house is nuts.
Yeah.
I think they shot a video.
Which one?
Oh, damn. Bro.
Yeah.
Holler at your boy.
Yep.
Wow. I know. I think they shot a calendar at his house and all his cars were there. And I'm just looking. I'm not even looking at the girls. I'm looking at the background. I'm like, damn, that's a big ass
slingshot car and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Insane.
That's my goal in the future. An exotic car. I love McLaren.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I love
So
McLarens.
Nice.
My wife and I were in a 750S. They let us borrow it for a couple of days.
Okay.
You know, at the dealership, they know you.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaz, can I take out the McLaren? Yeah, go ahead, take it.
Yeah, right.
When do you want it back? Next week.
Wow.
Cool. So we're in the. It was orange, by the way.
Oh.
So we're done. Yeah.
You're not hiding in that thing.
Oh, hell no. And I would say, is that your car? No, it's my friend's. Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'd be like, yeah, I like your car.
It's my fourth one.
It's my fourth one.
It's whatever.
But yeah, he has some sick ass cars. So Jason Stewart, hell yeah. All right, well, let's do this. Let's go into some subscriber questions.
Perfect.
Okay, so we posted your picture, asked questions, and we have 30 of them.
Okay.
All right. So you hold the record of most questions asked.
Nice.
Right?
There we go.
There you go.
Starting 2025 strong.
All right, man. Now, I just asked you this question, so we'll skip it, but I'll say it in respect to the person that wrote in. What is one of the things that most people don't know about you, unless you want to add something else to it?
No. You know, we've hit on so much about me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What products do you use in your hair? His hair's bouncy. It's full. Wow.
Luckily, it's just curly, and I do spray it sometimes. I just lean over, spray a little bit, good to go.
Okay, just to hold it up a little bit.
Yeah, give it a little lift.
Hell yeah.
The higher the hair, the closer to Jesus. Is that what they say?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Right? Question number 2. Walk us through the process of having your voice ready for an event. Once again, it might sound redundant, but I mean, you said you have your room temperature water.
Yeah. I mean, it's not so much only the voice.
Yeah.
That's a part of it, but I mean, everybody, you can practice, and you already have a cool voice.
Yeah.
It's more about the preparation of going into the fight, the rehearsal and drilling, so much of that.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, you are not going to make it on fight night. And it's like training for a marathon. You're not going to go out there and just run the marathon for the first time.
That's true.
You got to run your miles.
Absolutely. So you're basically like a fighter. He trains before the fight, and that same thing you're doing.
Absolutely.
Right. Remembering names, inflections,
Yep.
high lows, low pitches,
Yep.
whatever. Okay, cool.
Different ways to say it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Subscriber question. Who's a better announcer, Bruce or Michael Buffer?
Oh, man. Well, Michael Buffer's the GOAT.
OG.
He's the classic.
OG.
But then Bruce Buffer, he's the one bringing all this style and flair into
I
it.
like it.
Yeah, it depends. There's different strokes for different folks, so it all depends. But Michael Buffer, that's the style that I prefer.
Let's get, what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it because he might sue me.
Oh, he would. He would. But yeah, just classic.
Yeah.
The tux and everything.
It was exactly back in the bow tie.
Yep.
He brought classiness to a violent event.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. He was the James Bond of announcers.
That's it, guys. Just Michael Buffer, James Bond.
Yep.
There you go. Once again, I probably asked you this, but they are asking here, have you had any vocal training other than the broadcast school?
No, never really any vocal training. The first time I got on the microphone, I was working a job at a trampoline park.
Yeah.
And the first time I got on a microphone...
it's one of those indoor ones?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Gotcha.
It was called Get Air, and it was my job to call off the wristband. So I was like, Everybody with a green colored wristband, your time is up. Once again, that is a green colored wristband. If you would like to purchase 30 more minutes, that sort of thing.
I got a red one, so I'm good. I still have time.
Yeah, so then people would come to me and like, oh, I thought that was recording. So that's when I started getting the idea of like, maybe I got something
really?
here. Yeah.
And off subscriber questions, when did you hit that? What would you call that style of tone in your voice? I know there's different.
I'd say it's ever changing.
What is it called? Baritone?
Yeah,
like a baritone?
Baritone, bass. Somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's ever evolving. If you're done, especially only 4 years in like I am, then, I mean, you're not going to make it. I want to get better and better as I go on.
You could always be part of Dapper Dan's at Disneyland.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Can't sing, but I could talk.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Have you ever thought about doing like auctioning? Like auctioneer, 45.
It would be fun. I can't talk that fast, though.
I know.
I'm too chill, slow of a guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's more romantic. Barry White.
Yeah, there you go. Smooth jazz.
Yeah. Ooh, what about radio announcing?
Yeah, that would be fun. People have said I have a face for radio. So.
Yeah, so do I. I have a body for radio, too, by the way. Yeah.
It could be fun.
Late night with
But
Kaz.
there's nothing that beats announcing in front of a live crowd. So I've been spoiled, so now I can't.
True. Hell yeah. Once again, how did same question, but I'm going to say just respect for the person that wrote. How did you get into ring announcing? Did you have to fight for it? No pun intended.
I mean, there's a ton of people that want to be ring announcers.
Yeah.
So you just got to prove your worth every time you get out there.
Yeah.
Somebody's always wanting to take your job.
Now, this one might be somebody you know, but he wrote, how fulfilling is to know that you got someone their dream job? Looks like you hooked somebody up with the job. And they're appreciated, and so they wrote in saying like that. Thank you.
No, that's my absolute favorite thing to do. I want. Does it say the name?
It does, but I didn't put it on.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No worries. Yeah, I mean that's my absolute favorite thing to do, especially if it's in this industry and they want to get practice or experience on a microphone. Like I was saying earlier, please come to me, talk to me. We'll make it happen. I'll get you on a microphone in some venues, some events.
Here, I actually have it because give me 1 second. If you want to give him a shout out, and if you don't like the person, don't give him a shout out. Oh, I don't like this guy. He owes me money. Like always, I can't find it.
No, you're good. No worries. It's fun to be left a mystery.
Yeah. Let me do a couple more scrolls. Nope. Let me go back. So many damn pictures.
That's good.
Yeah. So give me 1 segundo. Let me scroll down. Yep, there it is, right there. Found it.
Nice.
Found it. JD11 Network.
JD11, that was the guy. Gave the shout out to earlier.
Okay,
That's the reason I'm here.
Oh.
JD11.
JD
is awesome, man. Shout out to you.
Is he? And this, I'm just going off of the last time I saw him. He wears a blue suit and he has the curly hair.
Yep, one of the best post-fight interviewers out there. Great commentator. He is, and just the nicest dude.
I believe, and once again, my wife does the social media, so she just tells me what happened. But he gave us a shout out.
Okay, yeah.
He actually went on there and he says, "Hey, thank you so much for what you're doing for the fighters."
Very
and
cool.
Just a SoCal. Yeah. So one hand shakes the other. Thank you so much, JD11. Speaking of JD11, what's his name? Because
JD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's go back to subscriber questions. What's your go-to karaoke song? I don't know if you do karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I do. I mean, I every once in a while.
Bingo Loco. Right?
Yeah. Blue Suede Shoes by
Really?
Elvis. Oh, I'm a huge Elvis nerd.
Really?
I love Elvis.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You have any blue suede shoes?
No, actually, yeah. Yeah, I do. I got
you have to have a pair.
Big shoe closet.
I have like 2 pair of blue suede shoes.
Might as well.
Hell yeah. Let's see. If you could announce a dream fight between any 2 fighters, past or present, who would it be?
Dan Henderson.
Oh shit!
And I know John Jones. They did some sort of a tournament style or just a wrestling match. But man, if I could just somehow put those 2 together,
really?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay, let's go classic then.
Classic.
Muhammad Ali
and Mike Tyson. Could I put those 2
Can you
together?
imagine those 2 fighting?
Oh, jeez. In their prime. Oh my gosh.
All right. You have $10,000. I have $10,000. Who would you put it on? I say Mike.
Oh, okay. I was going to go Ali.
Yeah?
Okay.
I say Mike.
I mean, that would be a tough one.
Can you imagine if there was like
the greatest?
Yeah, a time travel or capsule, whatever, where we can go back and actually set up that fight. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. All right, here's this is a funny one. At 6'7", which is your height, okay, do you ever get mistaken for a fighter instead of an announcer?
No, luckily not, because there's not too many fighters that are 6'7". So
yeah,
that's nice. There are a few heavyweights, but every day that I go out and there's people around, I get. Do you play basketball?
Yeah.
Or
that's true.
Being in San Diego, are you related to Bill Walton?
Bill Walton?
No, he's just another tall, white, curly-haired dude.
Yeah, he's from San Diego.
Yeah.
Yes. Part 2 of that question.
Yeah.
If so, what would be your fighter name?
That's it.
If you were to give because I guess it's bad luck to give yourself your own fighter name.
Yeah. Well, somebody.
But if the fight god said, Kaz, give yourself your own fighter name, what would it be?
What we've been saying all night: a 6'7" and a slice of heaven.
And a slice of heaven.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Mine's the Taylor.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's smooth.
I didn't give it to myself, and I say that I think I sound redundant every time I say this. When we go to the park, I'm not in a suit, but I'm dressed up. Mm-hmm. And, we'll go to a restaurant and they always see me. It's like, man, you're always snazz up. What does they say? They're dressed to the nines, right? Yep. Man, you should be a tailor. And I think I've heard that saying a dozen times. Mm-hmm. So now that I got into podcasting and I'm like, I like that name, Ruben the Tailor.
That's cool.
You see what I'm saying?
That's pretty cool.
And it was funny when I had Nadine Mondieu here, she had mentioned, she goes, that sounds like an assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, James Bond.
Yep. There you go.
The Tailor. You got killed by the Tailor. Hell yeah. You're known for your stylish suits. Mm-hmm. Do you have any favorite outfit or designer?
My 2 favorite suits are both just happen to be the suede one, either the dark green one or the red one.
The green one. I just got a green jacket, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
It's a little bit, not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I tried it out. I have blue, black, gray, every color. Yeah. My wife said, get a green one. Yeah. And I'm like, why? Yeah. She was probably thinking of Kaz, too, by the way, when she said that. So sure enough, we go, and I tried on a green jacket, and I'm like, holy shit, this looks sick.
Do you have any suede yet?
No, I don't have any suede. I want to get a suede.
Got to get some suede.
I want to get a blue with the black lapels.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Very nice.
So this is my tux one. You can actually see it has the satin, nice. And I got my satin tie here. Yeah. I'm not a bow tie guy.
Yeah.
But
I'm too tall for those.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I got a green jacket, and I can't. It's at the tailor's right now.
Nice.
Because they tried it on. They're like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Yep. I wanted to have it on for the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It gives me like the Masters vibe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
it's like elegant.
100%. Yep.
Hell yeah. If a designer, part 2 to the question.
Okay.
Who would you have design your suit? Let's say Tom Ford, Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, Hugo Boss.
I'm not a big fan of logos or designer names plastered everywhere, but I don't even know that many fancy designers.
Tom Ford, bro.
Tom Ford?
He dresses James Bond.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can't put that.
I'm just giving you another option.
There you go.
For me, I want to get a Tom Ford suit, but I'm not there to spend $15,000 for a suit.
Jeez. No.
Tom Ford, sponsor us here.
Please.
All right, Tom Ford, I'm going to tag you.
So he made the James Bond suits?
Yeah.
Wow.
All with Daniel Craig.
Oh, yeah.
So all the Daniel Craig movies, he's wearing a Tom Ford suit.
Wow, interesting.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not about the logos and what I'm saying. I don't like the whole Gucci and Balenciaga. I'm not that. I like what is it called? There's a word
it's
for
it. It's like quiet something.
Yes, quiet fashion.
Quiet fashion.
Quiet fashion.
I'm
you
the
see
same
what I'm
way.
saying?
Same way.
Quiet fashion. This jacket can be $10, but because it's tailored and the way you wear, the way you present yourself, it makes it look like $2,000. Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Never know.
Hell yeah. So Tom Ford.
There we go.
Tom Ford, Kaz Egan.
I'm on.
Okay. YouTube channel, Instagram. Yep. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready for this one?
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me make sure we're recording. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, we're still recording. Good. If you can have an animal or a pet on stage with you, what would you bring?
Oh, man.
Think about Britney Spears with that boa constrictor.
Yeah.
If you had a mascot.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
what would
a great question.
That's a sick-ass question.
I would have to go with an owl.
Really?
Yeah.
So you would have to announce like this, or it would be on your shoulder.
Yeah, an owl on my shoulder just looking mean.
Yeah.
Damn.
That
would be awesome.
What would the owl's name be?
I'm a Harry Potter nerd, so let's go with Hedwig.
Hedwig.
Yep.
Which one is that guy?
That's Harry Potter's owl.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm thinking the guy that had the nose like this.
Voldemort?
That's the one, yeah. Cool. All right, so we're doing some good questions.
All right.
Here's an easy one. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Okay.
3 words.
Let's see. Charismatic, calm, and fun. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I love to make sure that everybody else is having fun around me.
Yes.
I mean, and that's part of my job too.
Yeah.
So that's why it just makes it so easy for me.
Yeah.
If everybody's having a good time, I'm having a good time,
Yeah.
and then I'm doing my job right.
Yeah. And I'm going off of myself. We care about people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't care if I don't get paid because I'm doing all this for free.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I care about, let's just use the word, the next generation of fighters.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because, and no disrespect to the fighters, I noticed that this young generation is more inverted. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
They speak with their hands.
Exactly.
And that's okay. You know, for your talents, by all means, go for it. But they don't have the communication skills or the sales skills or the charisma to be out there. You know, we see UFC, we see, WWE and all that. All right, guys, I'm gonna, saying it's. I know that's a show,
right?
But I wish these fighters would have a little bit more charisma,
right.
and I think that would get them to the next level faster.
Yeah,
because the people above, they're looking at, I like this guy.
Right.
I like this guy because he can bring in money to the UFC or Bellator or whatever.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I wish I could start fighting, but I'm already at the age where now I'd rather be managing.
That'd be fun too.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. What is the best part of being tall and the worst?
Okay.
And I know we're off camera. You told me the worst, but let's say it again for them.
That's too funny. The worst is airplanes.
Airplanes.
I got to do a lot of travel for my work.
Oh, Georgia coming up.
Georgia's coming up, but airplane, and I'm blessed no matter what. I absolutely love all my jobs, but airplanes when you're 6'7" are the most uncomfortable thing. And like Southwest, I like flying on Southwest. It's cool. I always try to get for the exit row, but for some reason I'm always in like the late A's or the early B's. And then you're passing some old little person who's in an exit row.
Yes.
What do they need it for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or somebody that's like 5'5". You don't need the exit row.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody else.
I remember when I was still in the Marine Corps, I always went in uniform.
Okay.
You know, military members, veterans in uniform, go ahead and line up now. So I'm like, cool. Uncomfortable, but at least I was in and out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And I'd get some of those, thank you for your service. What can I buy you coffee?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Another benefit, I mean, it could be the best or the worst part of being 6'7" is the attention that comes with it.
Yeah.
I mean, people just like,
assume.
I always think it's strange. Like you go up to a tall person and you say, wow, you're tall. But you don't go up to a really short person and say, wow, you're short.
Yeah.
So I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
And you can always make a conversation out of it. It's a conversation starter.
Wow.
As cheesy as it is, people will use it. But yeah, I've met a lot of cool people just because I'm tall.
That's good. That's good. And you stand out.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly.
You stand out. Cool. We already talked about the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you.
Right.
But if you want to add to that or maybe another situation.
Oh, man. So say early on in my career, my voice, your voice is a muscle. You got to train it. There's thousands of people around. I'm counting down. There's about to be a big old fireworks show. So I'm getting the crowd hyped up. They're helping me count down from 10 to 1.
Yeah.
So I get 5, 4, 3, 2, and then my voice cracks on 1. And then boom.
Oh, wow. Well, good thing they were hyped up, so they probably didn't pay attention
I hope
to that.
not. I hope not. But there's video footage of that.
Let's pull it up right now, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What is, once again, a lot of these I already asked, but what is your favorite hype phrase to say?
Yeah, let me hear you.
Let me hear you. We're going to make shirts on that, guys.
There we go.
Hell yeah. That's going to be your new merch. Click on the link below if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And they're only going to be in red velvet, too, by the way.
Perfect.
Can you imagine a red velvet t-shirt?
Oh, yeah.
In the summertime, that's going to be really nice, right?
Yeah, people will love it.
Yeah. They're going to hate you. They're going to want their money back, right? Here's a funny one, and I can relate to this.
Okay.
What's one thing that you always have in your suit pockets when you're announcing?
Okay. I mean, no matter what, I always have a pen.
Okay.
Chapstick, too.
Okay.
I carry chapstick around everywhere I go.
Look at that.
Everywhere I go.
Sponsor the show, Kaz Egan.
Yep.
Right.
No, that's the biggest thing. If I leave my house without chapstick, that's all I'm thinking about every day.
Yeah. Cool, man. Let's see. What's your drink of choice? I don't know if you drink alcohol.
No, not a big.
You don't?
No alcohol for me.
Have you ever drank before?
No, not a fan.
Okay.
It's like a being different thing.
Look at that,
Pellegrino.
Pellegrino.
Love water.
Water, right?
But my vice is juice. All those sugary juices. Oh man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, not a soda guy either. But
are you an energy drink guy?
Not so much energy drink.
No Monsters, Red Bulls.
No,
okay, so don't sponsor the show. No, can you imagine? Hell yeah, I want you to sponsor the show.
I mean, I love you guys.
Yeah. What's the most unusual fan encounter that you've ever had?
So I've always said my demographic of people that really love me are older women.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, those grandmas need some love too. They are not shy about it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, they will.
Baby.
Some rock stars have all these beautiful women thrown at them, but I have old women. So
cougars.
Hey,
whoa.
How you doing?
Hey, she might be like a widow of a billionaire.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I always like flirting with older women.
Yeah.
You know, I remember one time there was, I don't know, she must have been 70, 75.
Okay.
And I went up to the lady. I said, ma'am, if I was 5 years older, can I date you?
Yeah.
She was like, baby, you can't handle me. I'm like, damn, girl.
She knows something.
Oh, my God. Yeah, and then she drives away in her Range Rover. So I knew she has some money.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
No, they're great.
Yeah. To all the cougars out there, right? Has anyone ever gotten upset for mispronouncing their name?
Luckily,
and there's a part 2 to that, and you'll see why.
Fighters have always been, I mean, you know this too. You've talked to a million.
Yeah.
I have never met a fighter that I don't like.
Yeah.
Fighters are just the coolest people.
Yeah.
Sometimes they put on a persona, but who doesn't? That's sometimes what you need in this industry.
Yeah.
But everybody is so cool and humble, especially in the amateur level.
Got it.
They're just they're experimenting.
The reason I say I know who wrote this in.
Okay.
Because you've mispronounced the gym a couple times.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Which gym is it?
Valiant Training Center.
Okay.
Valiant.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was on Nasty Nate's. Yeah. Valiant. And then everyone just like, huh? You mean Valiant?
Yeah. And Valiant. That's what I meant.
Valiant.
Yeah.
Gosh. So they specifically said, make sure you ask Kaz that question, right? It's in fun. It's in fun.
Yeah. See, everybody's just cool.
It's all good, man. It's all good. That's one thing I noticed about fighters. They're not, I don't want to use the word cocky, but they're very down to earth.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
1000%.
And that's what makes this show so interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting for them. All right, guys. I'm like, calm down. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they're like, hey, what's up? I do this, blah, blah. Like, what's it called? David Momo Morales, he was in school. Yeah, I just graduated college. I'm like, wow, fighters go to college? You know, it's just, you can't put those two and two together, right? This is the last one.
Okay.
I skipped a couple of them, so I know I said 30, but most of these are repetitive.
Yeah.
What's your personal mantra before stepping on stage?
Well, I just always think it's not about me.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but it's not the Kaz show.
It's not the Kaz show.
When I get out there.
Okay, let's talk about the Kaz show.
Okay.
You Got Kaz.
Yeah.
What the heck is You Got Kaz? If you follow his YouTube channel, and I'll put it right here on the bottom.
Yeah.
You Got Kaz. What is that? Is that for Storm?
Yeah, it's for Storm, for Gulls. It's a game where we have to fill time in between innings, in between periods. And it's a game, if you've seen like Billy on the Street, it's kind of like that.
Yes.
So I ask random people random questions for their chance to win a random prize. And most of the time, these prizes are things that are at my house that I'm just trying to get rid of.
A couch.
Yeah. Some broken
Futon.
AirPods. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No, it's a great sin. I don't prepare anything. I go off what these people are wearing, what they look like, who they're with. It's a great time.
Wow. Do you believe in aliens?
Absolutely.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
You're one of those?
I'm a huge
All right, guys,
alien
we're going to
guy.
go ahead and stop the show. What?
I mean, maybe not like the little green goblins.
No, I know.
But
Marvin the Martian.
yeah,
right?
There has to be life somewhere outside this universe.
Okay.
I mean, if it's an ever-expanding universe and we're the only living
This
things.
just killed the show, guys. So the ratings on this show is going to go down. So really.
Oh, man. I mean, I hope.
Yeah. You think there's life out there?
I would feel weird if there wasn't. You don't think there's not anything?
Here, let me. I'm gonna be a believer.
All right.
When Elon says there is.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Let's put it in the comments.
Let's do
put
it.
A poll in the comments.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
Alien believer, non-alien believer.
If you guys believe in aliens, I want you to write the word alien in the comments.
There you go.
Okay. Now let's switch it. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I believe in anything.
This guy, you and my wife are weirdos, man.
Yeah, it's
My
fun.
wife, the spirit, and it moves this, and
The Loch Ness monster. Why not?
that's not a ghost, though.
No, but I'll believe in Bigfoot. I just think it's fun.
Honestly, I rather believe in Bigfoot than the ghost.
Ghost. So you've never had a ghost experience?
When you don't believe it, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My wife, and she can probably hear me right now.
Yeah.
You know, her house was haunted when she lived with her parents.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. So I guess the more you hear the stories, the more you become a believer.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But if I don't believe it, it doesn't exist.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Are there spirits out there? Are there angels out there? Okay.
Right.
You know, your guardian angel, your spirit angel. Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But once again, guys, we're not going to post this podcast because he believes in ghosts and aliens.
That's right.
I say we do this.
Okay.
I say we do some rapid questions.
Okay.
Boom. And then we'll finish off the show.
Good to go.
Awesome.
Good way to
All
end
right. Cool, man. Let's see. Here we go.
I'm ready.
So the rapid fire, guys, you guys see we do this in every show. Here we go. Let me warm up real quick.
Uh-oh.
All right. MMA, baseball, or monster trucks, which is the loudest crowd?
Loudest crowd?
Yes.
MMA.
MMA.
Yeah. I mean, there's more fans at Monster Jam.
Yes.
So by that, but I'd say the energy in MMA.
So there's a stadium and the MMA fighters are louder.
I'd say the average volume.
The average volume.
Yeah.
As far as the hype. So
yes.
MMA, Epic, help me out here. Invicta, you guys are the best fans.
Yeah.
Cool. Favorite fighter, player, or driver?
Ooh, that's a good question. Mm-hmm. That's a great question.
Not Andre Agassi. That's a tennis ball. Mario Andretti. And Mario Andretti, that's my.
Okay. Weston Anderson. He's
Okay.
Dennis Anderson's son.
Okay.
Driver, Gravedigger. Super cool kid.
Really?
Yeah, he's running this thing. John Jones.
Okay.
Or Jackson Merrill.
Okay, cool. Yeah. There it is. Boom. What is your favorite pump-up song?
Okay. Anything Metallica.
Really?
I love
One,
Metallica.
bro.
Yeah, One.
I think I've listened to that song a million times, bro.
If I was a fighter, that might be my walkout song.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what's funny? That's one of the questions.
Oh, okay.
What would be your walkout side if you're a fighter? So
go.
hell yeah.
Seek and Destroy. Oh.
Hell yeah. Best food that you ever had at an event?
Pizza.
Pizza.
It seems like every event has
Pepperoni?
pizza. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can't go wrong.
with pizza.
Can't go wrong. Even the cafeteria pizza from elementary school.
Yeah.
I missed that. I would love a slice of that.
Every promotion's getting pizza.
Hell
Love
yeah,
it.
man. Most nerve-wracking event you ever announced at, and you don't have to say the name. If just tell me what sport it was.
Monster Jam.
Because you said the damn name. Cool.
Yeah. No. I mean, first ever Monster Jam event. 40,000 people. State Farm Stadium.
Yeah.
Man, that was scary.
Wow. What's harder, remembering stats or nailing introductions?
Nailing introductions. Yeah, because that matters more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could be a little off on stats and people won't know.
Yeah.
But if you're mispronouncing, what is it? Not Valiant.
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 Training Center.
Yeah, a lot of people will notice that.
Valiant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, because I'm part of Valiant.
Yeah,
So
Valiant.
we're the ones that we're like,
Yeah,
Did
Valiant.
you just say Valiant?
Valiant.
I'm going to take his suit jacket.
Never again.
Yeah, right. There it is. It's on the show. The dream venue that you would want to announce.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's always everybody's dream.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, are you willing to move to New York to be there?
I would.
To get a residency? Really?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Biggest announcing pet peeve.
Oh, this is a great question.
Oh, shit, we got one.
I hate when people say woo on a microphone.
Woo!
I mean,
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair is cool, but like to hype up a crowd, like they're getting hyped and they say woo. Oh,
Yeah.
That just nails on a chalkboard.
That's Ramos Jr. He says that a lot. Chiwiwi.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Okay, cool. You let him do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he could probably kick our ass. That's why.
Yeah.
What's the best heckle you've ever heard from the crowd?
Hockey fans are funny. I mean, they prepare chants. So I'd say best heckle. I can't remember the heckles exactly, but hockey fans, they come up with some creative stuff.
But it's more to the players.
Yeah, players, the referees.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Your
goalies,
mama's a hoe.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Baseball, they have good heckles too. I mean,
I've seen that.
MMA fans, they're just nuts. They'll screech some
They'll just
nasty
F you,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah.
You F that.
They're not creative, but they're nasty.
Bleeps, right?
Yep.
Are you an introvert or extrovert off the mic?
Introvert.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I get anything because my work is in some way entertainment.
I know exactly
and
what you're talking
being
about.
out. So when I'm not doing that, I'd rather just be at home, hang out with my girlfriend.
You know what's fun? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I do, and this is just, I guess, therapy for me. I literally speak from the morning to the evening.
Yep.
What I do on the way home, I call my wife, because once I walk through that door, I don't say a word.
Right.
Where are you going? I'm going to smoke a cigar. Okay. That's it. All right. Good night, baby. Until the next morning.
I totally get it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. We have a lot in common.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, this is a redundant question, but I'll say it out of respect. Who's your announcer role model?
Joe Martinez.
Joe Martinez. What's your favorite part of the job?
Taking it doesn't matter where I'm working, hockey, baseball, Monster Jam, MMA, boxing, it doesn't matter. It's helping people escape reality.
There you go.
It's like being part of a movie.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's a live movie.
Exactly.
It's a live movie. I like that.
They can forget all their troubles and everything.
Yeah.
They come to this event, they're having a good time.
That's good. That's good. I like that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to take that one.
Yeah, there you go.
So see my lawyers after. I'm going to sign that over to me. Ever lost your voice mid-event?
Luckily, no.
No? But you did crackle, right?
Yeah. But I've never lost it, fingers crossed. And I've never missed an event because I'm sick, anything like that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. This is the same question, but one event that you would like to announce at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
Because it could be anything.
Or promotion, UFC, of course.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of these days, maybe.
One of these days, we're going to see you on there. I want you to wear a purple suit.
Okay. Suede.
Hell yeah.
Purple suede.
The purple suede with the black lapels, though.
Then I might get in trouble from Prince, but who knows?
Ow.
Yeah.
Right? Now, who is your favorite fighter? I don't care if it's pro or amateur.
Favorite fighter?
Yeah.
That I've met?
Yes.
Daniel Reyes.
The Honey Badger.
Yeah.
Told you.
Just
I
cool
told you.
Dude.
He's a cool guy, man.
Cool, yeah.
He's very humble, and he's very he's strong in his faith.
Yeah. Jackie Cataline, she's another one.
Okay, I don't know her.
Yeah. Oh, look her up. She's
Invicta?
Yeah, wild.
Cool. Biggest strength?
Making people feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Just an easygoing dude.
Absolutely. Coffee or tea?
Tea. Heard
Green?
coffee stunts your growth, so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not true. You know why? Because I grow sideways
there
now.
You go.
What kind of tea?
Yeah, black tea. Just
black tea.
Plain.
Yeah. I've had the what is it called? Matcha.
Oh, you like it?
I like it.
Okay.
It's a little weird.
It's an
acquired taste, but it's good for your heart, good for your blood circulation. So once in a while, but I'm a coffee guy.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw my machine in the background.
Oh, you got it all?
Oh, I love, dude. I do the grains and the weighing, and if you want, I'll make you a cup.
Fancy.
Absolutely, man. Pizza or burgers?
I'm obsessed with pizza.
Really?
I could have pizza
Deep
every
dish?
day. Yeah. Oh yeah. Deep dish, stuffed crust.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Cats or dogs?
That's a tough one.
You're not allergic, are you?
No, I might get canceled.
Cancel them.
I don't like animals.
You don't like animals? Wow.
Nothing like your dog.
Well, that's okay. You got
cute.
canceled a couple questions ago anyway, so you're good.
This podcast is going to ruin me.
Okay, so no. Okay, none. All right. Well, let me rephrase that then.
Yeah. As long as they're not reptiles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for messing up my question. Goldfish.
Yeah.
Or cockatoo.
Birds are cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I like birds.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have an owl.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
I'll give that. I like
I'll
birds.
give you that one. If you were to get a sponsorship deal, who would it be?
I mean, we've talked a lot about watches, so Rolex.
They're not going to sponsor.
No.
They don't sponsor. No.
Dang. Tom Ford?
Oh,
we'll go with that.
Yeah. But yeah, Rolex. I'm still waiting for a sponsor from Rolex.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Let's see. If I were to get a sponsor, I would want Tom Ford.
Yeah.
Tom Ford. Because he does everything. He does shoes. He does casual. He does suits. He does eyewear. You see what I'm saying? You know, where Rolex is just, okay, here's your watch.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But yeah, awesome. Padres or Dodgers?
This is going to cause some controversy.
Here we go.
Not just because I work for them. Padres.
Oh, everybody picks Padres.
Oh, okay, good.
Everybody picks Padres, so you're good.
There's some hardcore
You're
Dodger
officially
fans out there.
uncanceled.
All right, there we go.
All right, cool. So go ahead and give me that card back.
Yeah, go Padres.
You're uncanceled. All right, well, let's do part 2 to that.
Yeah.
San Diego or LA Chargers?
San Diego.
Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
You have to, bro.
Yeah. I haven't seen the LA Chargers yet, but the San Diego Charger games are so fun.
Yeah. The last time I watched a Charger game was Sean Merriman was still there.
Wow.
Sean Merriman, Vincent Jackson.
Have you been to one of his fights yet?
What do you mean fights?
Or is it? It's not. Is it Sean Merriman?
Sean Merriman. Lights out.
Lights out.
Lights out. He's a fighter.
No. I think he owns it. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
There's a football player that runs Lights Out.
You're right.
Who is that?
You're right.
It's not Sean Merriman?
It is Sean Merriman.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Good.
You are absolutely. No, I have to answer your question. No, I haven't.
Okay, neither have I.
Oh, wow.
Sounds fun though.
Wow.
If you ever need an announcer,
come on now, bro. Yeah, he picked San Diego Chargers, by the way. I loved Junior Seau back in the day.
Oh yeah,
dude, I think that was the best Chargers ever.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? I don't know if Phillip Rivers were still there at that time. I think he was. No, we still had
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Drew Brees. Yep. All right, here we go. Almost done. Done. With you guys out of here.
Yeah.
What is worse? Losing your cue cards before a fight.
Oh nightmare.
Shit. Hold on. Losing your cue card before a fight or stepping on a Lego?
Losing your cue cards before a fight.
You'd rather step on a Lego.
I'd burn my feet or I'd walk on hot lava before I lose my cue cards.
Oh, wow.
That is I have nightmares about that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, the actual question is, because he's not a fighter, is I had to reformat the question.
Yeah.
What hurts more, a leg kick or stepping on a Lego?
Oh.
But because you're the announcer, I had to
That's funny.
do the Thicker remix.
There you go.
Right? Now, I know you're not a fighter, but I have to ask this to every person that's on the podcast.
Yeah.
If you had to fight a Ninja Turtle,
okay,
who would it be and why?
Oh, man. Not team up with. Who would I fight?
Who would you fight?
Which one was Donatello? Was
He's
that
the purple?
Yeah, that stick.
Everybody picks
Really?
Donatello.
How about Michelangelo?
He's a cool guy. He's a surfer guy.
Okay.
Kawabunga.
Yeah, with the nunchucks.
The nunchucks, yes.
Yeah, those were cool too.
Yes.
I think I'd go against Michelangelo then.
Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Really?
That stick is a little scary.
No, he's Donatello.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go against Donatello.
Oh, you wouldn't? Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got it. So you would pick Michelangelo to fight.
Or Slash. Would that count?
Slash?
Or not Slash. What was the rat's name?
Splinter.
Oh,
You know what's funny is Sarah Valencia picked Splinter.
Oh, really?
She goes, I want to fight the rat.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Splinter.
Yeah.
Because she wants to kill the Splinter and become master of the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
So Sarah Valencia, you're the ongoing joke from now on.
You can take it.
She's the only one that's ever picked.
I'll announce it. You fight.
There it is. Oh, can we do that? Okay, cool. Sarah Traviesa Valencia against Master Splinter.
Introducing first, out of the blue corner, we have Master Splinter and his rival. They go way back. The reigning champion about to take over the throne of the Ninja Turtles. Give it up for Sarah Valencia.
Woo! She would win that one too. Because the Ninja Turtles are old now.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Doesn't stand a chance.
That is the same thing. Kaz, we are done. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate your time. I had fun, brother.
This is a blast, man.
I had fun. I had a lot of fun. You're not going to leave here empty. Yes, sir?
You make it easy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I know I'm still starting with this, but I'm just trying to make it more comfortable for you.
You're
that
great.
makes sense. I appreciate that, guys. Good. I just got endorsed by Kaz Egan.
Yep.
But like always, you don't leave here empty-handed.
Nice.
What I always do is I give somebody a gift.
You're giving me one of your Rolexes?
As a matter of fact, I have my Daytona on right now.
Perfect.
Yeah. No, what I like to do, I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to give you guys more, I like to give you a piece of my military. So what I do to all the fighters and now all my guests is I like giving you the golden, I'm tangled up, my golden dog tags.
Oh, these are sweet.
If you don't mind, read that, please.
Yeah, let's see. All right. I was on Mouth Guard Out podcast hosted by The Taylor. This is awesome.
Thank you so much. So now that I gave you a gift, I need you to give me a gift too.
Okay.
I need you to give me that Longines watch. No, I'm just playing. What every guest that I have in here, what they do is they sign the table.
All right.
So once again, you're going to be the first non-fighter
to
sign the table, but you're also in the fight.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. So with all due respect, let's go ahead and do it.
Perfect.
And then usually what they do is they put their name,
sign it
however you want,
and date it.
Perfect. And just put on there a slice of heaven. That's going to be his new fighter name, a slice of heaven. There it is. Hell yeah. Boom. Look at that. 6'7", a slice of heaven.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Boom. This table, this is the ongoing joke. This table is going to be worth millions. And when I sell it, I'm moving to Jamaica. Right?
Hey, this has been a blast.
It's been a blast. Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
this
thank
is great.
you, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Normally we face off.
Okay.
But we're not fighters. But let's do this.
And
let's do a
bit
mic
of a height
off.
difference.
You want to do a mic off?
Yeah. How you want to do that?
Okay. Let's do this. You see that little gold mic right there?
Yes.
Let's grab that.
All right.
And I have one over here. So this is going to be for the thumbnail.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the mic as if we're announcing, and then just do like your, there you go. Ready? So what I'm going to do is for 3 seconds, and then we'll go from there. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Kaz, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate you having me.
Good luck at Invicta.
Thank you.
Good luck, Invicta.
Coming up February 7th.
Good luck with Bingo Loco. Guys, check out his YouTube channel. Is there any shout outs that you want to give out to?
No. Hey, Invicta.
Yeah.
60, February 7th, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
CBS Sports Network. Tune in.
Wow. So once again, guys, this is Ribbon the Tailor from Mouthguard Out. Kaz Egan, Invicta, Epic, Dan Henderson, San Diego Gulls, help me out, the Lake Elsinore Storm,
Monster Jam, and anybody else that's looking for an announcer.
Yeah, and hopefully UFC. You never know, Dana. Come on now. We're actually going to the restaurant where he eats.
Hey,
so
I'm hungry.
What if he's there?
I'll bring a business card.
Absolutely, guys. Once again, guys, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.